everyone, welcome. Also, welcome Raiders. Hi, I'm Lexi. I'm a 20 fairy. I live in I play retro games and horror games. How was your stream? What were you streaming? Sorry, I was late. I had to do something real quick. And it ended up taking a little bit longer than I thought. Yeah, I hope everyone's been good. Let me just get comfortable. I hope everyone's had a nice time. Oh no, my glasses! Having fun with boy band Final Fantasy. Let's go! Let's go. I really like 15. I really like 15. I'm glad that you're enjoying it. That makes me happy to hear. Wait, let me give you a shout out. Let me say hello to everyone. Hi Andy, hi Gut, hi Angler, hi Aaron, hi Gooey, hi Jill, hi Snoozing. Hi Sarashi, hi Bridget, hi Mullet, welcome, hi Nix, welcome. Bet it was Milky, not this time somehow. Late Lexi, oh my gosh, 60 streak, what the heck? That's so many streams. What the heck? Holy moly. Hi Paper, can't wait to float along in the ocean again. Yeah, I've been looking forward to it. I was actually meaning to stream, I think Saturday, but it didn't work out, unfortunately, that day. I've been trying to stream as much as I can lately, but even doing it like every second day doesn't end up being... I need to do some like streams like, oh, of course, things start freezing as soon as I turn on the stream. Of course. Quoting Gut, we are back to a therapy group session after Cheesy, aka Aquanaut holiday. Yippee! Yeah, Cheesy was a video game and we beat it. And I'm very pleased about that. I still can't say that like Cheesy was the... I'd almost say that I kind of liked it, but I also don't recommend it to anyone unless they like to suffer a little bit. Because it's like, there's nothing... It's like so weirdly bad. Like the aesthetic of Cheesy, the character design, just the sort of like the fact that it exists, it's like, I don't know, there's something... It's a fun game to stream from the perspective of losing your mind. Just keep swimming, wings up. Cheesy was one of the games you need a crew to make fun of, like the Mystic crew. Possibly, yeah. Possibly. Amy, hi, welcome. Welcome. Is that a new account or did you change your name? It's a cute name anyway. Lexi likes the suffering of Cheesy. I think I do. I think I did. It still wasn't probably the most painful video game experience no. Well, possibly. Mystery Science Theatre Crew 3000. Oh, I don't think I've seen them. Oh, right. Yeah, I could see that, that group of people being very fun. My Twitch account broke. No! Millie the Second, yeah. I hope you can get it back soon. Oh, a few people have been having problems with their Twitch accounts, which is frustrating. When I'm going to send messages to chat rooms I'm not a VIP in for some reason. No, what? What is that? Twitch, what are you doing? Wait, why am I here? Might need to, oops, restart. I thought I hit the load button, but apparently I didn't. Oops. Oopsie. We need a Frogger 2 stream to compare. Oh my. I must admit I have a grudge against Frogger 2 Swampy's Revenge. That was a game I played as a kid. Very much not a fan of it. Extremely not a fan. Extremely not a fan. But there's so many of them. There's so many of them. Why do they keep making them? There's also like Zappa. Zappa is like a Frogger like. Why would they do that? Zappa was one of those games when I was really little that I like saw everywhere. I saw it everywhere. It was at like every single shop and it was always on sale and I never bought it. I never bought it because I didn't want to have to suffer through it. Okay, well I guess that's fine. The app is always a janky mess. Why do they do this? Why do they do this? Annoying. In my case, I have to reload Twitch 2 or 3 times before it starts working like an old card, no joke. That actually happened to me the other day. Like I raided out and then I raided Mary and it wouldn't let me talk in her chat, so I had to like quickly disconnect my phone from the computer, go onto the what the oh, it's the that's the reef. Oh. Whoa. It's like something out of Bubsy 3D. That's amazing. Wow, our very own reef. It's so beautiful. We work so hard on this and we will continue to work hard. I can still do redeems on mine. I'm doing this on an alt and on Chrome. Oh, I see. Interesting. Interesting. That's so weird though. Twitch, please fix your stuff. Oh. But yeah, what's everyone been up to? I think the most interesting thing to happen to me is that I continue to play. If you weren't here last time, I was playing Turok 2 on the N64 and I was getting really frustrated because there's no way to like uninvert the controls, so you're stuck with inverted. And I'm not used to that. And like usually it doesn't matter whether you go for inverted or not inverted because you can just go into the options menu and change it, but there was literally no option to do that. So it was like, okay, fine, I give up. But then I never give up. I'm too stubborn to give up. So I start visualizing. I start like visualizing, practicing and trying to like flip my thinking. And then as like a joke, because I'm playing Pragmata at the moment, and I was getting like quite used to it. Like I was, well, the Turok 2 is not too difficult except for the collectibles. But I was like starting to get quite used to like navigating the level, and it was starting to like feel kind of normal to me. And then as a joke, I launched Pragmata and I was like, let's invert the controls there as well. And then I was playing that for a while. And then, whoa! Yeah. Thank you. Thank you so much for the 20 months. That's huge. Thank you. I appreciate that. But yeah. Now I've accidentally gaslit myself into into only using inverter controls. And it's all Two Rooks 2's fault. I do find that really funny though. You found the meats! Wait, no, it was a riff, sorry. It's a... The cheesy master can overcome any challenge. Apparently, if I'm stubborn enough, I can uninvert my brain to like using inverter controls. But I'm still not like completely used to them. But I can't do non-inverted at the moment either. Because I've like tricked myself into, I just can't like, I'll be doing like relatively fine with inverted, but then there'll be like a time when my brain will switch back over. But then if I uninvert the controls, then it's basically the opposite, except even worse, because now I'm currently like in the inverted mode. So now I just can't play video games at all. Turok 2 ruined video games for me. This is my story. It's been like this for me for the last 3 days. It normally starts going wrong in the afternoon. Today it started in the morning. Today I've been miming with streams. It took to your stream that I remembered I have an old... Oh, that's so weird. Why? Oh, who knows? Who knows? I don't know. I don't know. Twitch, why do you do this to us? Why do you do this? It is very frustrating though. But yeah, aside from that, I haven't done a lot. I've been in a little bit of pain, which has been unlucky. Oh, I did go to like a retro games store yesterday, which was fun and interesting, although it was all overpriced. It was all overpriced and everything was in a cabinet, which meant that if you wanted to buy something, you had to go talk to the person, and I didn't want to do that. I didn't want to go talk to the person to ask if they could get it out, because then they might start like talking to me and asking me like questions or something, and I didn't feel like doing that for an overpriced copy of a video game. So yeah. Any good finds? Everything was like, they didn't really have anything rare either. I don't know. It was a bit overwhelming. They had like music playing. It was really loud. There were people everywhere. It was at like a market. They had a lot of stuff. It was interesting. But I kind of got to the end of it and I was just like, I kind of wanna go and then come back. I may go back to that market another time, but for now I was just, sometimes you just need to go and scout things out, you know? Just like have a look and see what's there. But yeah, everything was like, I was quickly scanning like the prices of things that I knew, and everything was just like a teensy bit more expensive than some other places. Which is probably fine, because then you get the game and you're also supporting people's businesses, and that's a good thing, but I don't know, I like to save money. Twitch is held together with a Goku PNG. I have Jade Cocoon and Valkyrie Profile 2 in my collection now. Oh, let's go! Let's go! I never got to buy the chance to buy Jade Cocoon 2, but I do really like Valkyrie Profile 2. Sounds depressing. It was a bit depressing. Everything was just like a little bit too much. A little bit too much. They did have a copy of Kirby 64, but it was like $100. I also noticed that people were haggling the prices down, so maybe he like put the prices up in order get people, so that the people that haggle the prices down I feel like they're getting a better deal. But I don't want to haggle the prices down. I don't want to do that. So I just ended up not getting anything. And also the the Kirby 64, even though it was like, I was like, well, it's a fairly expensive game last I remember, but that's like kind of on the mark for the price. Did I get like turned around somehow? Wait, how did we end up back at these pyramids? Are these different pyramids? I don't know. I don't know. Do we somehow wait, let's just keep going. Let's just keep going. Maybe we'll end up back at the start. That would be kind of funny. No Phoenix games. No. No. It would be like fun to have a collection of Phoenix games. I don't know. I think because I don't currently like have my PS2 hooked up. Because I don't have my CRT TV hooked up. I guess I could like hook my PS2 up to a different TV that we have. Which it wouldn't be a CRT TV, but it does have a component out. Which it would probably look okay. I don't know. I do have 2 PlayStation 2s, so I could do that and then save the other one for the CRT. Oh. What do you expect, retro? Lexi, retro games are expensive nowadays. Yeah, but these were expensive by retro game standards. Like I don't want to pay above the market price. Retro games have shot up since COVID. The market's been a nightmare. It really has been. It's a lot less like fun to collect stuff at the moment, just because everything's so spenny. And switching back to main to watch the stream more comfortably because the mobile Chrome version of Twitch has no redeems. Oh. What? No. I hope Twitch fixes it soon. I don't know why. Maybe you can send a support message or something. I'll go back to this account when I feel like I have something to say. Yeah. Cough. Pirate flag cough. Yeah. Well, I mean, for me, it's not the you kind of have to emulate a lot of games if you want to play them because the prices are just too much. Also, from the perspective of streaming, I'd just rather do everything. Like I like playing my consoles, but that kind of has to be like me time sort of stuff, and I kind of collect. It's not connected to streaming. I don't buy games to stream. I just like collecting them. I just like collecting. If I had to buy everything for stream, then I would spend all of the money. I also wouldn't be able to like play most of the games that I have played because they're too expensive now. I don't know why my voice is a little bit strained, but oh well, what can you do? Nothing, that's what. Oh, hi Shotgun, welcome! Welcome. One thing is support these stores, another thing is paying for the owner's children's university with the prices, that's true. That's true. Yeah, I guess they're just trying to make like a buck, but I don't know. If it's too... I've noticed this like with a bunch of retro stores I've been to lately. Sometimes you can find a price with like CEX often has relatively good prices for stuff, but you go to like a dedicated retro store and everything is so expensive, and then I'm just like, well, I kind of want this, but let me just check eBay, and then it's like $20, $30, $40 cheaper on eBay. I was like, okay. Glasses. Oh, you want them on? Okay. Glasses on. You're not even supporting the devs list buying expensive retro games, just supporting a scummy reseller. Yeah. Yeah, it's purely for the collecting aspect of it. I like to have physical copies of things that I like. I like having a collection. I like organizing it. I spend a lot of time looking at it. I don't know. There's a lot of reasons to really enjoy it. I did go through a period like a couple of years ago where I was like, oh, I should really like downsize my collection or something. Because I don't need like everything. There's some things that I've bought in the past that I haven't been like super enthusiastic about. But then I realized that most of why I was wanting to downsize stuff was because of depression. So, and then a little bit later I realized, oh, yeah, I don't want to actually like sell all of these things. Thank goodness I was like relatively like too overwhelmed to do too much stuff. I did sell a couple of things and I don't miss anything that I sold, but yeah, it's like the same reason. Oh, glasses off. Okay. Like when you have enough consoles, enough games, you need space to store, and today those places are cold, so I wouldn't want to set them up. Yeah. Oops. What's that? What does that mean? I wanted them on too, so I did another glasses, so it was on, off, on, back to mute. Oh wait, okay, so you want them on. We want them on. We want them on, okay. We want them on, okay. At this point, I think companies should start republishing. Oh, I think we're like just too high up. All games, instead of having third-party resellers profit from nostalgia and hugely inflated prices. I agree. I think what Neo Geo is doing is really good. And I wish that more companies would do the same thing. Even like the virtual console on the Wii was like more exciting. I didn't like really buying old ROMs and then playing them on the Wii as like a concept, but it was still like a more fun way of doing it than just like having them thrown in it with a subscription service or something. Like if oh, this is different. We haven't seen this before. Whoa. Cool. Bump those fish. What if fairy explores the water? Yeah. Never sell. Never sell. Never sell. Yeah, it was literally depression was the reason. My voice is really strained, which is very annoying, but yeah, I was just not like feeling very happy at the time. So it was easy to like detach myself from a bunch of things and be like, yeah, I don't want them, just throw them out, get rid of them. It was happening when I was like moving house. There was a bunch of things I was like, yeah, whatever, I don't care, just get rid of it. What's not like, we're all just nothing really matters anyway. I was not very happy at the time, but that's okay. That's okay. Oops, is this a wall? I try not to buy stuff now because I value the space more than the clutter right now. Once I've got space again, maybe I'll fill it up. Yeah, no, I know what you mean. I know what you mean. Like you kind of need a place to store everything. Like if you have more stuff than you have space for it, then it loses its fun. It loses fun. That's kind of like the reason to sell things, honestly, is so you can like collect more things. Especially if you have something like you have a shelf and it's just got like PlayStation 1 games on, for instance. And then you fill up and then you're like, okay, well, where does this PlayStation 1 game go? It doesn't go on the PlayStation 1 shelf because there's no room. So do I buy another PlayStation 1 shelf? Or do I put it... Where does it go? Or do I take like an old game out and put it in its place? I think that's where you can kind of start to like curate your collection if you want to. We both wanted glasses on. It was a on off kind of thing. I may have been having a phase of buying DVDs because I wanted to own the movies and anime I love. That's super valid. I love buying things that I care about. I don't know, I just think it's nice. I think it's nice. A lot of people don't like see the value in the things that you might care about, but that doesn't take away from the joy that it can bring you. There is no way they can't make a profit margin. I can't see how republishing nowadays could be more expensive than it was in the 90s. Yeah, like the games are already out. There's like a huge demand for retro at the moment. Even like, oh wait, is this going to loop around? I think it might loop around, so we'll keep going this way. Oh, but yeah, there's like there's such huge demand for it. I think like the Neo Geo coming out is like super exciting. And just not having to pay like reseller prices for things. The price of retro games is like basically for most things, not all of them, but for most things like higher than the price of a brand new game anyway. I got a Mr. FPGA partly to ease selling some stuff. Hi Theo, welcome. Yeah, a Mr. is like a good idea to have. Misters are very cool. I'm actually trying to get my collection of Funko Pops back since my mum took them all from me. I spent hundreds and hundreds of dollars on them. Never been opened either. Oh, I hope you can get them back. I hope you can get them back. That's really cool. It's fun to have a collection of things, and you never know. Oh, I wonder if we're gonna find something. Because there's music, but Mr. Hardly knew her. I hope the Neo Geo will sell well and possibly be an example for more companies. Yeah, I hope so too. I hope so too. I hope that it's like a success, especially like conceptually, and then everyone's like, oh, if we just like make a mini PlayStation 1 and then publish like Siphon Filter and Crash Bandicoot, then we're gonna make so much money. I will make so much money. It would be nice if that were to happen. A good example, I hope. I hope so. I really hope so. I must admit, when I saw that it was announced, I just assumed that it was like another like mini console or something. I had no idea that it could be. At least that's what it's like supposed to be. Hopefully it's good. I must admit I am skeptical, but we must retain hope. Cunty pink shark. Cunty pink shark. Oh, Carl. I'm not sure what we'll do if we end up finishing the game before sort of like the 3-hour mark. I think I would like to... I'm sort of like crisscrossing on like 2 different games at the moment. There's actually like more games that I'm debating how to play. But like the two that kind of like come to mind is either A, Armored Core, or B, Shadow of Memories. Because I must admit, Shadow of Memories is a game that I've been meaning to play for like the past, I don't know, It's a game that I've known about forever, and I own it, and it was a game that I like went out of my way to get because I knew I would like it, or knew I would be interested in it, and I still haven't played it. I keep putting it off. It's just one of those games, you know. It just keeps happening. Just keeps happening. I'm skeptical about many things, so it's fine. Yeah, I think it's good to be like a little bit skeptical. I'm looking forward to it, and I still think that there's a possibility that it might be like this catastrophic disaster. I kind of like accepted that is a possibility. Oh, I accepted that. That's maybe that will happen, but oh well, we'll see how it goes. Backlog movement. Yeah. There's so many cool games out there. There's so many cool games. I was thinking about also playing Jersey Devil, because I really like the A2M developed Looney Tunes games. I'd say that Bugs Bunny Lost in Time and Bugs Bunny and Taz Time Busters are two of my favorite games. I need a lot of life to get through my backlog. Good old ass yeah. I was thinking about a tweet I could make. And GoldenEye, perhaps. Yeah, I've actually been like kind of enjoying the Nintendo 64 shooters. I think it's just like a different style of having a shooter. Like a little bit more reliant on auto aim, but also at the same time more difficult to move. Very like relatively like very fast paced and bang 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 bang, you know? It's pretty fun. I would like to maybe stream them, I don't know. I think they could be like a fun stream. Although I'm like thinking about whether I want to do them on the hardest difficulty and lose my mind. I tend to not like to play shooters on the hardest difficulty because I don't trust them. Because the thing with shooters is that you can— whoa, white whale. The thing with like shooters is that you can't dodge bullets unless you can dodge bullets. I guess I'm like slightly traumatized by the ones with regenerating health and like popping your head out for a second and then losing all of your health and having to stay behind cover. I think you can beat GoldenEye in a stream or two at max. Oh, possibly. Maybe not with how I play, which is very slow and like, oh, what happens if I use the— what happens if I use the grenade launcher to open the lock on the door? Oh, I blew myself up. Oh, well, that's a shame. That's a pity. Tiny Fairy is surely hard to hit. She can't be hit. I think it depends on the shooter. GoldenEye's 00 agent difficulty was the condition for most of the cheats, so it's probably perfectly doable. Probably. I discovered that I did accidentally like invert my brain, so I'm currently like not good at like using inverted controls or uninverted controls, which is a little bit a bit of a problem, but the control scheme where you use like the D-pad to move and the analog stick to aim is actually like quite snappy. I do like that. I kind of like the default control scheme where you just like use the analog stick to move and then like the C buttons to strafe. That's fun, but whoa, what's this? Whoa. Cool. can do when that happens is just wait until your brain rewires itself, I guess. Yeah. It is kind of funny. Like, I know this has happened multiple times. I don't remember with, like, what PlayStation 2 platformers it was with. But it might have been like a Maximo or something. Maximo, that sounds familiar. Or could have been one of the Sly Cooper games. Like, I know Final Fantasy 12 had like the camera inverted in the opposite direction of what I was used to, and there was no way to change it. And then I complained about it for ages until I got used to it. And then all of a sudden I couldn't play the games that I was used to playing, and then had to invert the camera. So you just kind of have to hope that eventually, yeah, it's just a constant cycle of like inverting and uninverting the controls when you accidentally like get used to one of them. This is all Turok 2's fault. Why did I even want to play that game? Why did I want to play that game when the stupid kids are like, save me, Turok? I tried inverted one game, never again. It's so hard to get used to. It's really hard to get used to, but then you accidentally get used to it, and now you can't go back to the other way until there's another game that you really want to play that only does the opposite control scheme, and then you're like, oh well, I guess this is my life now. I've heard it several times where you just feel like both are wrong because it starts you on the wrong one and you take ages to get used to it. Yeah! It's so strange when it happens. It's so peculiar. Damn you, Turok 2! Here's the story how Turok 2 changed my life. I was thinking about, I thought that was a cow for a moment. I was thinking about making a video like that. It could be kind of funny. I think the most happened to me on Schedule 1. Oh, was there no option to switch it around? Maybe Drakengard even. Oh, I feel like Drakengard is the kind of game that would do that. I think I do have a memory of like struggling with the camera a little bit in Drakengard and then somehow getting used to it. Hi there, welcome! Did you know this game, Aquanaut's Holiday, has 3 sequels, 2 of which are on PlayStation 1 and 1 is on PlayStation 3? Yeah, I did. I really want to get the PlayStation 3 version, but it's like $500, so we'll have to emulate it. Well, I would have emulated it anyway, but I won't probably ever be able to buy it because it's like $500. Probably was an option, but I got flipped and confused. Oh, it's so strange. Hey Don, welcome. Are we lost in the source? Always. Why is anything on PS3 $500? Oh, because it never got a proper English release. It was an English Asia release, so the only versions of Aquanaut's Holiday PS3 that have English on it are the Korean version and the Asian version, not the Japanese version. That would be too easy. And now everyone that wants to play the game in English, also because it's like one of those games that's like, oh, did you hidden gem on the PlayStation 3? Did you know that there's some games that were never localized in Western markets, but they still have English? Did you know? I do kind of want to place a boy here. And then, and then see where we are. Oh, okay. We have been here before. Where have we been going? Where have we been going? You know what, let's go up here. If I bought a $500 PS3 game, I'd bet I'd find my PS3 drives no longer works anyway. Yeah, that would probably happen. My original PlayStation 3 stopped working, but then EB Games was like clearing out PlayStation 3s with like 4 games or something for like $70, so I bought one. Lexi is a menace driving that sub. I will destroy all of the ocean's wildlife. Nothing is safe from me. Oh, I've also been playing a little bit of Mina the Hollower. That's been quite fun. I'm not very far in it though, because I like to take my time and talk to everyone. And also I haven't had that many chances to play it, but I like it so far. It's kind of, it's a lot more interesting than I thought it, because I'm not the biggest fan of 2D Zelda. But I do actually really quite like it a lot so far. More so than like a 2D Zelda game. Funnily enough. It's pretty cool. I do also like the kind of like gothic horror elements. Although it's maybe not like gothic horror enough. I would probably like it more if it was more spooky, scary, but even if it's only like kind of very lightly so far, that's okay. My original one died, but I got cheap someone from eBay, so it wasn't so bad. Yeah, I wonder if it was the same sale. Ecological report. All the ocean's life has been tested for sub-collision strength. All those failed were removed from the ocean. It's just natural selection. If they're not strong enough to survive a collision with a submarine, then they don't deserve to be in our beautiful ocean. Are you interested in getting the Gothic remake? Maybe. I think I did pre-order it. I need to play the original Gothic for stream. I did buy the Switch version of Gothic. I know a lot of people who are very big fans of it, and I've been wanting to play it for ages. From Mr. Mosquito, $86 to 1,043 ruler roast. What a deal! What a deal! What a deal! I love 2D Zelda. From what I played from Mina, it definitely has more mobility. Yeah, I find the mobility really fun. It's very zippy. It's very zippy. I like the... I also chose the hammer weapon because that was... that big hammer to smack enemy hard. I needed to kind of go for the heavy weapon. Although there is like a couple of weapons that seem to have some kind of like parry or deflection in it, and if that's the case, then I feel like I kind of need to go for those because that would be incredibly useful. Incredibly useful. Thank you for the stretch. Oh. Oh no! Oh no, explosive decompression, help! When you say it's 2D Zelda, my brain immediately has gone to the Adventures of Link and its derivatives. I suppose that also is 2D Zelda. That definitely is also 2D Zelda. I wish there was probably more games taking ideas from Zelda 2. I never finished it, but there was a game called Hey Ice King, Why'd You Steal Our Garbage, and I really liked it. I don't know why I never finished it. I think I was like enjoying it too much, so I wanted to stop playing it. I realize that doesn't make a lot of sense, but uh, uh, same moment for Hammer 2. Let's go! Oh no, fishy. Yeah, big heavy weapons are fun. Be right back, lunch. Enjoy your lunch. I hope you have a nice time. Hey Red, welcome. This is a weird playthrough of Iron Lung. It is. We're waiting for the gigantic jump scare to happen. There's quite a few NES Zelda 2 clones. Battle of Olympus and Rambo come to mind. They're so similar, I always wondered if the cold is stolen. That's so interesting. That's so interesting. I'd love to play more NES games, but the problem with NES games is that you never know. You never know when a game that's like supposed to take you 20 minutes will end up like taking you 8 hours. You never know. It's sort of slightly terrifying. I enjoyed kind of playing cheesy, but I also more enjoyed watching cheesy die at the end, and I only kind of like feel like that some of the time. I don't know, I like to take breaks from excessively difficult games of that nature sometimes. The blood looks blue. It does, doesn't it? Maybe we're just colorblind. I think streaming NES games is a bit dangerous because streamers get debuffed that makes them bad at games like that. It's true. It's true. Like you just never know. You never know whether an NES game is going to like it'd be the most like traumatic. I've like toyed with the idea of playing like Super Ghouls and Ghosts for like ages. And I was playing like a little bit of it in my own time and I was actually having a lot of fun. And then I was like, oh, but am I really in the mood for like a game that's going to take me a while? And then I stream voluntarily. I stream Cheesy and Barbie Explorer. And I guess like the only positives to Barbie Explorer is that it doesn't make you play the entire game over again from the start once you finish it once. I guess that's a positive. Hey Casey, welcome! The second I put my headphones on and hit the stream button, it becomes stupider somehow. It's just the debuff that every streamer gets. It's why I don't like playing puzzle games on stream. I think I get like more stressed and anxious about like being able to like solve a puzzle in an appropriate amount of time and worrying about like wasting people's times. And then the stress and the anxiety from like worrying about taking too long makes me like unable to properly think through whatever is going on. Ghouls and Ghosts is so tough. It's really tough. I've been playing is it Ghosts and Goblins Reborn on Steam? It's like kind of like a remake reboot of it. And there's like a hard mode. The hard mode is more difficult than the original game. The hard mode is ridiculous. The only like saving grace is that it has like unlimited lives. But it just means that it gets to torture you forever. It is like very fun, but at the same time, holy moly. Ninja Gaiden NES is tough as nails. Yeah, that is one I would like to try and beat one day, but maybe I'll finish all of the old school Castlevanias first. I honestly only have like, I think 3? 3 on a 4, because I never beat Castlevania 2, but I've mentioned it before. I think Castlevania 2 I kind of want to be in the right mood for it, because it's a game that requires a little bit of grinding. And maybe a little bit of looking at a walkthrough. Made the mistake last week with Joe and Nikki. Got to the last stage, didn't realize continues turn off on the last stage. Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! Yeah. Limited continues are like the bane of my existence. I can handle like limited lives. Like if the limited lives work like they do in Castlevania, where you get like 2 lives and that's like 2 attempts to get through the stage, and if you die then you have to restart from the beginning. But because there's unlimited continues, you can just like keep going. But the limited continues are traumatizing. Watching the stream struggle is the content. I suppose so. I suppose so. I get so like nervous about puzzles. Probably kind of a silly thing to get like overly worked up about. But it tends to be why like if I'm in the mood for like not trying to figure something out, I just like open the walkthrough and find out the solution. Because it's not worth like getting overly anxious while you're streaming just so you can solve a puzzle on your own. Took the death on purpose to get us clean set of lives, I think. Oh. Given the games and movies you stream, you could just pass off as staying on stream theme. Ghosts and Goblins, I remember playing that on the SNES. Yeah, that would be the one that I would probably stream just because it's the most interesting, I think, to me. I never did ever end up playing something painful. Castlevania 2 is very forgiving if you know what you're doing, have a guide, but downright evil if you don't. Yeah. Yeah. Sometimes you just have to play certain games with like the perspective of going into them. With a guide. Oh. I feel like that's often the case with like a point and click adventure game. You know? I grew up with Commodore 64 Ghosts and Goblins. It's pretty jank, but the surprising amount of people call it a classic is interesting. Oh, that is interesting. That is interesting. I mean, like, I think I hated cheesy, but I hated cheese, you know, in a kind of like a frenemies kind of way. Like I wanted him to suffer. Is that a frenemy? Maybe not a frenemy. I hated cheesy, but at the same time, I kind of enjoyed the process of beating that game. It was fun to stream. Also, I don't think like in terms of the challenge, it wasn't like completely irredeemable. There was only like a couple of points that I would, if they wanted to make it just like the tiniest bit fairer. I don't know, maybe make it so that some enemies, or just like pull the camera out a little bit so that you can see a bit more of the level. That would have been a good thing, but I kind of like the after so much trauma, I kind of ended up enjoying the enjoying kind of like traumatizing experience that it ended up being. Frenemy rival. I'm not sure what the word for it would be. Cheesy was a Commodore 64 game in spirit, I swear. Yeah, like I kind of the momentum and like the ice physics was frustrating, but at the same time I kind of enjoyed it. I don't know. It's just like its own little thing. And also there's only going to be one cheesy. There's a lot of like bad platformers on the PlayStation, but there's only one cheesy. Hi June, welcome. I love the classic Castlevania, so I finished 1 to 4. Third one took me months. Castlevania 3 is really hard. I love it. I think Castlevania 3 is my favorite. But oh my gosh, that game is brutal. I only ever did the route with Cypher? I think that's her name. Which is apparently like the easier version. But I don't care because because she's pretty. I don't care. I don't care. I don't want to play as middle-aged baldy and Alucard. Or like the strange like little monkey man with the daggers. Cypher's attacks do be busted. Yeah, it was fun. It was like a little bit something that like swings slightly in your favor. Whoa! Oh my gosh! Welcome Raiders! Hi, I'm Lexi. I'm Anthony Ferry. I live in Rooney Lake. I play retro games and horror games. How was your stream? What were you streaming? We're playing Aquanaut Holiday, but before this we were playing Cheesy for the PlayStation 1. And that's why we needed a holiday at the moment. What did you get up to? Here is the number of hours that it has taken me to beat Sonic Adventure Dreamcast Sight Unseen 15. Oh my gosh! Wait, that's so many. Did you have fun? It sounds like you had fun. I actually found the cat stages like to be I feel like I don't know. I think they were kind of fun. I was expecting them to be a lot worse than they actually were. I did have fun. Yippee! Let's go. I'd switch off that game too. Viscount and Kilts, thank you so much for the follow. Right, did I give a shout? I did. Hi, you're welcome. Hi Neo. Hi Bombex. Hi Tave. Hi Taya. Hi Real. Hi Sophie. Hi Pastry. Big stages are really random and how messed up they can be. I remember that being the case, yeah. Lena, thank you so much for the follow. Thank you. You can't fall to your death as much in the the cat stage, so they're fun. Yeah, that's true. That's true. That's very true. Whoa. Red, thank you so much. Thank you so much for the gifts up to Dot. I really appreciate that. Taya, thank you so much for the follow as well. Yeah, Aquanaut's holiday is interesting. We're on the lookout for like mysterious artifacts under the ocean while we build our coral reef. I swear once I got a 30-minute big run, but that seems so unrealistic. Oh no, I can imagine that happening because like when I played last year, the year before, there was some big cat stages where I'd win instantly, and there would be other ones where I was like stuck in the stage for like ages. I was stuck there for so long. Sometimes the froggy just does not want to be reeled in, and sometimes he just flies towards you. It's so weird. It's so weird. I always get this game mixed up with the Pet the Fishies game, but that was for the Wii. Oh, I love the amount of different underwater games there are for different consoles. I don't know why, there's just something really intriguing about them. This is one of the oldest ones and it's super, super fascinating. Hope Train, yippee! Isn't there like a aquarium, but it's a horror game as well? I don't know if that's something I imagined. I'm really interested in Everblue too. That one seems neat. I actually own it physically. It is very cool. It is very cool. Storm, thank you so much for the follow. Thank you, thank you. I really appreciate that. Wow. Serena, thank you as well. Thank you for the follows. I really appreciate it. Let's go. Whoa. Well, there's an old game I had on my computer when I was really, really little called Walls Leaves Home. I think it's like, last I checked on Google, it was like weirdly difficult to find. Wall Leaves Home. Oh, there's a playthrough on YouTube. Oh, there's a picture! Wait. Wait, let me show you. Let me show you this game. Whenever someone says something about walls, I always think about Wall Leaves Home. It was basically like a kind of like a point and click adventure game. Okay, let me see if I can find a better picture. No, I can't. Okay. We'll just have to take a moment. But yeah, there's something about like ocean games that's just like weirdly fascinating. I was looking at some footage of Aquanaut's Holiday 2 and they have a lot more like curated areas with like big dips in the ocean's floor and like holes that you can explore, and it's just really freaky. For games that like have no combat and no sense of danger, they can be like alarmingly frightening at times. I'm glad you're enjoying Subnautica 2 though, Lexi. Yeah, I think the decision to like downgrade the graphics of Subnautica 2 was a really good one, because now everyone can play it, no matter how old or basic their PC is. You wanna play Subnautica 2 in the fridge? Go for it. Do they have cunty pink sharks? I don't think so. I don't think so. The cunty pink shark is like the most important part of Aquanaut's Holiday. This picture is blurry because I had to like take a screenshot of it because it was giving me a virus warning, but it was published by Scops or made by Scops. I'm not sure who did what, but yeah, it's interesting. If I could play it, I would stream it one day. It's basically just a game where you like, it tells you a story and you like click on things in the environments, and then once you're like done, you like progress the story and go to the next scene. It's just like you click on the picture and then funny things happen and then you move on. It's fun. It's fun. You don't really see many games like that anymore, and I do kind of miss them, I must admit. I miss a lot of the edutainment games as well. I don't know why, but there's something about like there's something really fascinating about like games that are trying to like teach you stuff. They're like weirdly like cozy or comforting. Maybe it's because like I have an association. I don't know if anyone that didn't grow up with them would feel the same way, but like during the week I was never allowed to play any video games except for edutainment stuff. So if it was like an educational game, then I could play that on Monday to Friday. But if I wanted to play like Croc Legend of Gobos or something, then I had to wait until the weekend. Which is one of the reasons why it often would take me so long to play through a game. But I wonder if that like association has like stayed or something. I don't know. N64 version of Subnautica. Cunty Pink Shark is chat spirit animal. Yeah. Oh, what if we made like you know how like a lot of VTubers have like a chat mascot? I've been thinking about it a lot. I was thinking of like some kind of an Australian green tree frog. I think that would be very cute. Or another option I was thinking about was a platypus. But what about like maybe chat could be like some kind of cunty pink shark or fish. I feel like that would be kind of interesting. With the cunty pink sharks, yay! Yippee! Parents are bizarre. Yeah, kind of. Yeah, I guess it was. I sort of don't. I don't know. I feel like I think sometimes I think on a Wednesday I might have gotten like 40 minutes to play a game or something. It was like, oh, if it's an educational game then it's good so you can play it, but if it's a non-educational game then that's just for weekends. I have one. I have Dreamers, are an original species. Oh, that's cute. That's cute. What about a koala? I thought about that, but the Queensland government might decide that the trees that you're living in are now appropriate to cut down for a football field, and then you'll no longer have a home. No, I think it more because because it's a lake theme. But koalas are very cute. I know a few people that have frogs, so I kind of avoided the frog, but then the subscriber badges are frogs, so. Oh, Shiplex, hi, welcome. Welcome. A newt, turn into a newt. I feel sorry for those babies. Me too. I've been a little bit worked up about it the last little while. How about bin chickens? Mostly harmless but annoying. I love bin chickens / ibises. I feel like they're the most like maligned bird. Because they were wetland birds. And then people decided to like build over and around the wetlands. And then they're like, what are these wetland birds doing in my backyard? Why are they eating stuff out of my bin? Good on the ibises for adapting and like getting a quick snack from the leftover pizza. Hi Gray, welcome. Welcome. Wallabies are adorable. They are very cute. I really love Australian animals. I like the gnome. Can we be gnomes? Has anyone else? I'm trying to think if there's someone that I know that has gnomes, but it's a possibility. You could be like Yowies from the collectible the collectible chocolates. That could be very cute. Welcome back. They're actually hardy survivors. Yeah. ibises have also like learned how to eat cane toads, one of like Australia's Queensland's like most beloved invasive species. Because like cane toads have a when cane toads are threatened by something, they produce poisonous goop basically on the front of their face that is very much not good to eat. But ibises and crows have like learned how to eat them. Crows have like learned to flip them onto their belly and they basically eat them out from the inside, and ibises pick them up by their hind legs and hit them on a rock to get the poison, and then they wash them in a river and then they eat them. Yeah, we were. Oh, that could be funny. Yay, crows, yay! Yay, ibises. I love both of them. I love both of them. I like birds. Animals are pretty cool. I think I keep like brushing up against the edges of the map. I'm loving bin chickens now. I think they're really cool. I think they're cool birds. I do really like them. It always makes me really happy when I like see them nesting next to the rivers. I'm like, yeah, keep that habitat. What's funny is that I see them like nesting next to a river, but there's also like a football field, so you know that like because that's their home, but then there's going to be like a bunch of people that are going to the football games and be like, oh, those stupid bin chickens, what are they doing like raiding a football game? They were there first. Birds are smart. They are smart. Birds are smart and cool. I like birds. I like birds a lot. They just have bad PR. Yeah. Yeah, it's like weirdly difficult to change people's minds when they when they get like set on something. There's like a hate campaign against the bin chickens, but you don't hear there's no hate campaign against like box jellyfish, for instance. Not that I want a hate campaign against box jellyfish, but they're I don't think I would like to be in the whoa! So cool! Don't crows have a good memory? They do. They remember you. And also they like have communal teaching, so that if you're nice to crows or if you're mean to crows, then that crow will like tell the other crows that you're someone to watch out for, either good or bad. So if you're mean to crows, then like the crows in the area will hate you forever. I left the stream several minutes ago, Lexi, when I started talking about bin chickens. I'm now back still talking about bin chickens. Have to get to work. Oh, bye, Laura. I hope you have a nice day. I wonder where on the map we are. I feel like we should probably go back to base just to see. Wait a moment, please. Build reef. We're actually pretty close to getting this reef fully built out. Oh, what do we want to do here? It's hard to like think of like what to do with the blocks, you know? I wonder what happens if I just like place them randomly. Will this work? Because I'm getting kind of like sensory overload. Sensory overload from like all of the blocks that we have to place. Feels like there's a lot of a slight lack of blue around here, so let's place some blue blocks. We're placing more blocks, but the thing isn't going up. Maybe it won't be so simple to... Oops, we're done, okay. It didn't go up at all! Hi, Mystery Model, welcome! Box jellyfish, not bin jellyfish. Box jellyfish. And yes, they do sting. They're got a very dangerous sting. What's the objective of this game? Just boot fish for research. It's to explore the ocean floor, to relax and have a good time, and also to build the reef. That's what those blocks are. That's a reef that we're building. 13, welcome. Welcome. Thank you for the follow. I rented this game as a kid and I couldn't figure it all out, but the vibe was cool. It is a very cool vibe. It's a very cool vibe. I think because it's like such an early PlayStation 1 game, there's not as much if we go down here and then go to like the southwest, then maybe there'll be something cool. Reduce stress from being overworked in your day job by exploring the ocean. Like, legit not lying, that's a story. Yeah. It is. I find it very interesting that is the story. I really love the BGM and audio effects in this game. Even the menu sounds so relaxing. It's really nice. It's really nice. Basically a perfect game after Cheesy. Yeah. It's a really good, nice way to unwind after Cheesy. I didn't expect Cheesy. I thought that Cheesy was just going to be like a little bit of a meme. Like a little bit of a meme game. I didn't realize that it would end up taking over my life for like a week and a half or something. I think there was like a day where I almost like put off streaming for a little bit because I was like, oh, I don't want to play more Cheesy. Do I really want to? But then I was like, well, I need to finish this game, otherwise I'll never be able to play anything ever again. So we got there in the end. Believe in Lexi, thank you. Interesting. It is interesting. People back in the day, at least according to the GameFAQs reviews, did not like this game. They did not like it at all. But the reviews that they left are kind of like a fascinating relic of like late 90s, early 2000s user reviews. The meme game I bet you want to play is This Is Fine Dog Game. Oh, that one, yeah. That would be a fun game. A fun game to play and a fun game to own. The This Is Fine game. This Is Fine Dog. I have the picture here somewhere. Let's see if I can find it. No. No. Oh no, that's cheesy. No. That's cheesy again. That's cheesy again. That's still cheesy. It ain't easy being cheesy. Still cheesy. Where is it? Okay, you know what? I'm sick of seeing cheesy's face. I need to delete these pictures. I need to delete the pictures, but yeah, you know the This Is Fine. The This Is Fine dog. From the meme. The comic strip in the meme. They made a video game based off of it and then called it like This Is Fine, the video game. Cheesy jump scare. I was really scared. I was like genuinely terrified. Cheesy's omnipresent. We'll never escape him. We'll never escape him. The game of the meme. I feel like it would be fun to own. Fun to own physically because like every single time you could just like hold up the game. It'd be like you go overseas to like visit your friends. And they're like, "Oh, how is the plane trip?" And then you just pull out the game from your handbag, and I was like, "Yeah, here's something I prepared earlier. This is fine, maximum cope." Oh, wait, have we seen this before? I don't think we have. I think this is new, or is it? I don't remember. Well, whatever. I say it's new, so it's new. I think all of these objects have some kind of an invisible wall around them, which is probably the only thing I wish you would be able to like go through them. But again, very, very, very early PlayStation 1 game. They're just kind of like getting a handle on things at the moment. So I don't feel too harsh knowing that there's more Aquanaut holidays ahead of us if we want. Just buy Crazy Frog Racer instead. I should buy Crazy Frog Racer. I should buy Crazy Frog Racer. It's a Metroidvania. It is. It is. Oh, Cheesy, no. I still need to like try and get a physical copy of Cheesy. Just for a meme that I'm thinking of. It's worth it if it's funny. It's worth it if it's funny. It's like owning a bunch of Phoenix games. None of the Phoenix games are good, but they are kind of like they are kind of like funny to own, you know? Game reminds me of Treasures of the Deep. I was actually thinking about that game. I was thinking about that game because there's a possibility that we may get to the credits of Aquanauts before end of stream, but maybe we'll just play LSD Dream Emulator. Because LSD is a kind of a game that you can... I've played it before in the past, but that's a game you can kind of just like wander around in until you're too tired to go on and then take a break. because I want to start something new next stream. What a bottle reel! Thank you for the follow. I think Jaws and this attributed to my thalassophobia. I can understand. I can understand. I think I like. Oh no, I don't think I can say that I do. I don't think I can say that I have thalassophobia, but I do get it. I do get it. We were talking a little bit about Elite Dangerous and like the vast expanses of space in Elite Dangerous like trigger a slight fear response in me. But I'm usually like, at least in the context of video games, I'm usually pretty good at getting over my whatever is frightening me. I can be like, oh, this is scary and I don't like it, but I'm going to push on anyway. Which is why I don't think it can like truly... It does give me like an icky, ominous feeling though. There's a bunch of Endless Ocean games. Endless Ocean on the Wii. And I know that in those games there's like big holes in the ocean that you have to dive down. And there's no combat in those games. I think there might be sharks that can like come up and bother you and you might like need to get rid of with a sonic device, but it's not really combat. But going into a big ominous hole in the middle of the ocean is still pretty scary, even if there aren't like gigantic fish coming to eat you, you know? Speaking of Alice Dream Emulator, did you know there's an entire fan remake project on Unity? Oh, it's done aside from a few minor things. That's really cool. Did it add anything, I wonder? Daydream. I'm trying to do this one. Oh. No, not AI mode. Oh, revamp. That's cool. That is pretty cool. I'm glad that for the most part the low poly visuals are kept intact. People who love the ocean write to me. Behavior is good, yeah. Stay hydrated, thank you. In this context, I think there is a scene in Final Fantasy VIII which is rather scary. It's where you have to recover Renoa as she floats without control in free space and she's slowly running out of oxygen. I never got that far, but that does sound frightening. I found like a similar ominous sense of foreboding in Ace Combat 3 during like one of the very few outer space missions, which are insanely cool. Insanely cool. But it does have like a slight like feeling of foreboding. And it's funny because like something like Star Fox isn't frightening, I think. I must admit I'm not really like I haven't really played much Star Fox. But like I'm thinking of, I don't know, Star Wars or something. Star Wars never gives me that feeling, or even something like Lost in Space. I only watched the movie version of Lost in Space, but I could imagine that doesn't... I think it's like the sheer emptiness and quietness of it all. Or like if you're playing I hope it's not too bad of spoil. Oh no, don't worry, it's an old game. Honestly, like some spoilers are like, if it's like a spoiler where you're like, oh yeah, and I was really surprised at how the villain was actually this party member all along and they betrayed you and killed your love interest, and it traumatized me for the rest of my life. I think that's a spoiler that can be that can like ruin something for you a little bit, but a spoiler like that is actually kind of like, oh, I really need to I really need to kind of go and play Final Fantasy, finish Final Fantasy VIII sometime, because that's really That's really cool and interesting. Don't worry, in the entirety of Blue, you will not find one living CEO to scare you. That is a good thing. Thank goodness for that. Lexian's face. To have you to my buddy Keith. Oh no, not Keith. Not Keith. I think I don't remember what it was. I got something spoiled for me the other day when I was watching or reading. It's always in like something. I remember in Persona 3, something got like majorly spoiled for me, and it was just because I was like trying to Google Persona 3 like S-Link guide because I wasn't sure where to like find someone. And then they're like, oh yeah, by the way, all of these things happen. It was just like completely unexpected. And I was like, no. Maybe if we like find those big walls and we just need to like scoot along in the opposite direction for a bit. Only Google character and the Google autocorrects 2 characters dead. Yeah. Oh, I hate it when that happens. Like it's so risky to look up fan art of a character that you love. Like you're falling in love with a particular character and they're like, oh, I need to see what like some of the art is, or just like I need to like consume like more of this character. And then the very first thing that you see is like the character like pierced by arrows and lying bleeding on the ground dead. Me trying to look up Hades 2 things and then a YouTube video thumbnail spoiled me. Oh, I don't think it's like happened quite as much, but like YouTube used to be like, I think it like used to, the algorithm, the way it seemed to work was that it just seemed to promote spoiler videos like whenever they would come up, and it was really annoying. It was really annoying. Oh, I think that like kind of happened with Pragmata. Like I got like two spoilers. I won't say what it was. One was extremely minor, but then there was another one that was just like a screenshot, I think from like somewhere near the end of the game. And then because of the combination of like those two things, I was like, oh, I know what happens. I know what happens. Why would they do this? Also, I just want to say that I really like the music and the ambience in this area because it sounds like there's some kind of, if you can hear the like, it sounds like something is like stepping on like the ocean floor. Like there's some kind of like gigantic creature that moves on 4 legs for some reason, and it's like each step is like causing a mini earthquake. But like no matter what you do, try to find it, you just can't. Space truckers or the thing. Is this an actual game or is it more of a concept? But I kind of like oh, space coppers, like space truckers, yeah, Elite Dangerous. I think that's what it was in relation to. I need to play Persona 3 on PSP because you can play as Kotone. Yeah! I actually never got to play as her because I was like, oh, I should probably let my first playthrough be as like the canon one. Because surely like if they ever re-release the game or do a remake, then we'll be able to play as like the girl, right? Surely if they ever made a remake of this, then one day we'll be able to use it as an opportunity to play as the character that we missed out on. Was this artist vision or was it a spoiler? I guess I have to find out by play. All I know about Pragmata is that they are very worried about the birth rate of Japan. It does feel like Conception 2 on the Vita and 3DS and Pragmata have a lot in common with each other. How do we get the true ending in Persona 4 Golden? Google, do you want to know exactly what happens at the end? Oh, it's so frustrating. It's so frustrating because you're like, I just want a spoiler free. Google, can you please like tell me a spoiler free version of how to get the true ending to this extremely long JRPG? And then Google's like first answer will be like, oh yes, after this character dies and this character betrays you and then the world explodes, go insert the key into the gigantic plot spoiler MacGuffin and then you can get the true ending. You're not helping people's thalassophobia. It reminds me a little bit of Shadow Tower Abyss. There's a specific creature in Shadow Tower Abyss that I'm thinking is maybe like hiding itself in one of the crevices. You all seen the underwater flick with the chick from Twilight? I don't think so. I don't think so. I was like talking about Sphere the other day, the movie Sphere. That was a kind of cool movie. I sort of like I didn't particularly like the movie from the perspective of the acting or from the perspective of the acting or the writing, but the concept was very, very cool. And I've thought about it a lot ever since watching it. Why did they remove the chance to place cotton in the later versions? I don't know. I don't know. It was like the when they announced the Persona 3 remake, I was like, oh well, at least we can finally play as the girl, and maybe they'll add like a Yuri ending. And instead we get nothing. Well, there is kind of a Yuri ending, I guess. But want to romance like all of the girls. Bisexual queen gets the harem ending. There's a group working to mod it back in. That would be really cool. That would be very cool. Yeah, I don't know. It does feel like we'll never get a... It feels like we'll never get another female protagonist in a Persona game. I don't know. Maybe they will surprise us. Maybe they will surprise us. GameFAQs was wrong a ton of the time, but it did have the no spoiler guides. This is true. I love GameFAQs no spoiler guides. Whoa, wait, what's this? This is kind of interesting. Cool. My worldview was limited. There was simpler, happier times. Simpler, happier times. After you found out that the murder was rejected all along. Yeah. One of my favorite things about GameFAQs guys is when they like start going off on like an unhinged rant about something. There's a moment in like one of the Final Fantasy X guides where they start talking about Yuna's boobs for some reason, And the Game Facts guide writer is just, you know, like, you know, everyone talks about Lulu, and she does have great boobs. But you know what? I think Yuno has great boobs as well. Wait, I need to see if I can find it. It's so unhinged. I need to prove to people that it exists. Fantasy 10. I think I might have read it on stream before. Was it written by Keyblade99? Sin Eroth X. Oh, I don't remember. Let me see if I can. Let me see. Hang on. If I search boob, nothing shows up. Oh. Vital strategic information. And then there's people calling Lulu thick and you have to scream on the inside. Yeah, funny. I wonder if I can find it. I don't know. Psycho Penguin? Wait, Psycho Penguin sounds familiar. Is this new? I think I might have been here before. I think I have been here before. I have definitely read. Oh! No wonder. No wonder. No wonder, no wonder Psycho Penguin sounded familiar. Wait, let me read this. Let me read this to you. This is from GameFAQs Final Fantasy X guide. In the next scene you will... What's wrong with my voice? Why is it cracking today? I'm a bit worried I'm getting sick, but oh well, we'll deal with that. In the next scene, you will witness Yuna's summoning abilities and her breasts for the first time. Contrary to popular belief, Yuna has a really nice breast. I mean, sure, she doesn't flaunt her because she's like Lulu does. Jesus Christ, Lulu could milk 3 babies at once with those puppies, but they are still nicely sized and shaped. Her outfit is very nice and makes her even more sexy. Sorry, this is too funny. I wouldn't mind having some good sex. Anyways, she's a very sexy bitch, almost as hot as Lulu. Plus, Yuna gives off signs that she could be a slut, which is always good, as long as I don't date her. And did I mention she has nice boobs? Anyway, sorry about that. After you meet her nice boobs, you'll get a choice of whether you think she's cute or not. It's really up to you. The game doesn't give a damn what you think anyway. After this, Waka will let you fall asleep again, but then Tidus will wake up in the middle of the night and you'll get to control him. Whoa! Controlling some of them in their dreams! Never saw that coming before in a Final Fantasy game. Innovation! It's so... Oh my gosh. Psycho Penguin. There was, at the start of the guide, there was like an introduction. Wait, let's read this as well. Let's read this as well. I need to see. Depressed for the first time. Lulu, don't scream, I will suffocate you with my boobs. I haven't seen any guides on GameFAQs that were that unhinged like that, just the odd off-color joke, but not like this. One of my other favorite reviews is the one for Galarian's Ash, where the reviewer is a Fujo and she like goes through and like a Fujo and a Himijo, and she goes through and highlights all of the Yaoi and Yuri scenes. She's a hero. I love her. I love her. This ain't Dead or Alive, Mr. Penguin. They don't make walkthroughs like that anymore. They really don't. Game guides written 1. Grass touched 0. There are 2 whole paragraphs that just about Yuna and Lulu. There really are. I need to like, maybe we could do like a read along stream, but it's just the Psycho Penguin Final Fantasy X game guide. I I remember people like this. Psycho Penguin, the hero we needed but didn't deserve. The moment when he starts writing a guidebook, suddenly starts writing a fanfic. Not all heroes wear capes. They really don't. Okay, well, let's 3 fun facts about Psycho Penguin. Psycho Penguin often wonders why he hasn't gone away from the FAQ writing hobby by now. Psycho Penguin has really had a lot of fun writing this guide as well as most of his others. Psycho Penguin's small email address on his contributor page doesn't work because too many people send him viruses and get mad at the viruses and dump emails he doesn't want to receive. That pretty much sums it up. I don't like getting emails, sorry. I feel like there's enough. Okay, that's not too... I've done tens of guides. Wait, I need to... What else has he written? What else has he written? I feel like the fact that Psycho Penguin sounds so familiar to me that I've either read his reviews or I've either read his reviews or read his guides. Let's see. Let's see what he's done. Oh my gosh, he's written so many. Has he done one for Dead or Alive? Dead? House of the Dead? Deadly Towers? Oh. 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 Final Fantasy X, he wrote a review for... Wrote a review for Xenogears. Did he write something for Death Trap Dungeon? Am I imagining this? Did he write... Oh my gosh, he wrote the... He wrote the Freak on the Leash... Death Trap Dungeon review. That was Psycho Penguin. Holy moly. That was Psycho Penguin. I can't believe I have like some kind of like a weird history with this guy because he wrote the Final Fantasy X guide that I grew up with. And he also was the reason that I streamed Death Trap Dungeon. I think there's like a really weird line in the review. He says something like towards the end. Maybe he doesn't. Oh yeah. He says about Death Trap Dungeon, this is a decidedly mediocre game that could have been a lot more fun had the developers spent more time on it. There is a lot of innovative ideas and I really wanted to enjoy this game, but it was too much like Tomb Raider for all the wrong reasons. Avoid this like a sex-crazed 60-year-old horny man after a beer binge. What does he mean by this? What does he mean by this? The law, thank you for the posture check. I wonder what other guides he did. He did a guide for My Little Pony. That's so interesting. I'm trying to see if there's like another one that might have something funny in it. No. Searching boobs doesn't come up with anything. Truly a legend. It explains that one as well. It really does. The circle is being completed when it all comes back together. Oh. As a famous clip said, what does that mean, Kobe Bryant? I wish I knew. I wish I knew. Stay hydrated, thank you. I think we were over that, but then we got distracted by Psycho Penguin. A famous basketball player. I can't believe I've never heard of him before. Famous basketballer, Kobe Bryant. Oh my gosh, wow. I'm like your biggest fan. I can't believe that Penguin didn't do Dead or Alive. He would have loved it. I'm really sad. I'm really sad. Wait, hang on. It's something extremely important. Dead or Alive 2. Reviews. Kane's dead. Bootylicious. Behind the D-cups lies a rather enjoyable fighter. You're good. Only 2 like unhinged reviews? What is this? What is this? Total Knockouts from Total Knockouts! Ryu Hayabusa has never been seen before in 3D, baby! Oops. Oops. I paid for this? Aww. Maybe there'll be maybe there'll be one on the PlayStation. I need people's like unhinged comments. Whoa! Bear! Bear, thank you so much for the gifts of the dawn. Thank you. Thank you. Happy Pride, Lexi! Happy Pride, Lumi! I hope you're having a lovely day. Cause you're lazy, thank you! I should probably hydrate some more since my voice is cracking. 69 gifted, nice. Nice! Pride Month, I'm happy to be a trans woman. I'm so happy for you. I'm so happy you can be yourself. One of the reviews for Dead or Alive on the PlayStation 1, where you just look at those amazing thighs. We should be like trying to appreciate the natural beauty of Aquanaut's holiday, but instead I'm looking at reviews on GameFAQs to see if people wrote anything weird. Apart from breasts, what does this game even have? Babes versus gameplay. First game of a series which offers great looking girls with poor gameplay. That seems to be a common one. Interesting. And Rumble Roses, any chance? Okay, we have to look at Rumble Roses. I can't believe I actually haven't looked at Rumble Roses reviews. Come on, there has to be something good. Give us something good. A sexy woman finds successful formula in uncharacteristically good game. Game is shocked. Oh my gosh. The perfect marriage of hot babes. Great gameplay is yet to be achieved. An extremely shallow game, but did people actually buy this for the gameplay? Of course. More than just SmackDown with sex appeal. Dead or Alive Girls plus WWE SmackDown equals Rumble Roses. Dance Little Tin Goddess. Whoa. Forget sex appeal. This game is just straight fun. Every rose has thorns and she's ready to use them. Konami spells hot with 2 R's. Oh. Anyway. Wow, look at all the fishies. I do love going to GameFAQs and seeing what like unhinged things people have written. I think that line from Final Fantasy X might be like one of my favorites. I remember like reading it at the time and being like so shocked. so shocked, like I couldn't believe what I just read. And I printed it out as well. I printed it out as well because like I needed to go on a holiday. And I wanted to bring Final Fantasy X with me. So it's like, well, I need to make sure I have my guide. And then you just come across bangers like those lines. So how's the weather? Printed for posterity, yeah. It is something I think a lot about, like so many. Oh, because I was playing Turok 2 the other day. And I was like, oh, I don't need a guide. It's probably good. Like, you have to find some hidden collectibles to complete the level, but it'll probably be fine. It was not fine. I went through the entire level, got to the end, they were like, you have failed the mission. Try again. And then it just like restarts you at the start of the mission and tells you to go find the rest of the... Save the rest of the children. Games could be like so unbelievably brutal when it comes to like figuring out what to do. Sounds like Turok, yeah. I did kind of like think about that it would be maybe funny to like lose my mind playing it by streaming it. Stream it like the first time without a guide and just seeing like how little I find. I love the sound of the music. It's so good, isn't it? It is really, really good. I think the soundtrack is kind of a... I keep thinking about this. You know how some of the sounds sound like... It sounds to me like a train station, like some kind of like a train crossing, and like you're waiting to cross the road to get across. And I wonder if I don't know if they thought this much about it, but I wonder if it is kind of like the sounds of the stress and anxiety of the real world like invading the soundscape of the game, because it's not always like super relaxing music. For a game that's supposed to be about relaxation, a lot of the music kind of has this like tinge of anxiety to it. You should also try Duke Nukem 0 Hour for the N64. Third person, but it's fun and has time travel. I haven't actually been thinking about it, yeah. I think that would be fun. I'm kind of more interested in the kind of like two... Oops. The like two PlayStation and 64 3D Duke Nukem third person Duke Nukem games. Because I remember, I think I might still have the magazine, I'm not sure, but I did read a review of them a long time ago. The reviewers didn't really seem to like them, but that's okay. It sort of like stuck with me because I really loved Duke Nukem 1 and 2. Like I love those two games. But there's none of that like I must admit, when I played Duke Nukem 1 and 2, I couldn't read. I couldn't read, so I didn't know what was being said in like any of the text blurbs. But I don't think it was like overly crude. As far as I was aware, they were just like strange, like surreal, liminal urban landscapes, and I've always found them like really weirdly enchanting to go through. And then when I finally got to Duke Nukem 3, it was such like a weird departure that I couldn't handle it at the time. But I think if I like play Duke Nukem Land of the Babes, I feel like that's enough of a departure to let the shock wear off a little bit. Sometimes you just need to like go straight into the cold water. Yogi, thank you so much for the biddy. Is this Endless Ocean for the Wii and the Switch? It's not, but I would like to stream those one day. It's kind of similar. In a sense, Aquanaut's Holiday is kind of like the predecessor to all of those games. Jet Force Gemini, like, you don't have to save everyone at the beginning and then you have to save everyone at the very end. Yeah, I did get a copy of Jet Force Gemini, and I did read that you do actually have to save all of the characters, even though it lies to you and says that you don't. Don't worry about saving the tribals. It's okay, don't worry about it, just leave them. Just shoot them, it doesn't matter. Oh, by the way, we need all of the tribals alive, please go rescue them. I played a lot of Turok Rage Wars back in the day with friends. I can still hear the sound of the cerebral bore. Oh, I haven't found the cerebral bore yet. I'm excited. When you bump into a fish and they squeak, it's adorable. It's like a cozy game. It is really cute. It is really cute. All I know about is Turok is you fight a Humvee with a shotgun in it. And that's pretty American if you ask me. Yeah, it's quite fun. The shotgun in Turok is really good. It's really good. There's a line in one of Matthew Riley's books where he describes someone's head getting like shot with a shotgun, and he describes it as like a tin of tomato soup exploding. And that's basically how I would describe the describe the gore in Candy Pink Shug, the gore in Turok. I remember watching a mystery tournament last week where they played the 360 version of Rumble Roasters and the commenters super nervous about the content. That's so funny. Oh, I really want to get a copy of XX. I really want to get a copy of regular Rumble Roses as well. Did I get more water? I did. I did. I should probably go get a refresh at some point, but not quite yet. Duke Nukem 1 and 2 are clean. Yeah, I didn't understand where it came from. Because, like, these were games I played when I was, like, 2 or 3 years old. And I just remember them being, like, weird, like, little liminal space, urban space mazes. They had, like, a really peculiar atmosphere I really liked. And then when I finally played Duke Nukem and there were, like, strippers, and it was a bit much for me at the time. Do you need to read to shoot? To shoot? That's like 2 more Duke Nukem games than I know. I only knew the 1, 2, 3D and Manhattan Project, and the other one we don't talk about. Yeah. Yeah, there's a few of them. The one we don't talk about is good for good reason. I don't think I could ever be convinced to play Duke Nukem Forever, I must admit. I would and I will play Duke Nukem 3D one day. But Forever is like a nope, never. Never, not even interested. The fact that he can like pick up his poop and throw it, and it like leaves little poop smears. I like poop jokes, but I don't know, it's too fun. It's too gross. I don't even know if he washes his hands afterwards. Why is this man famous? Fame corrupts. Shotgun is always good. Shotgun is too good! Turok is a Taiwan reincarnation, being kind of like Avatar and Doctor Who. So you might even be Turok. Oh! Wait, what if I am? You might be right. You might be right. I'm a little bit sad that the new Turok game, it hasn't even come out yet. It looks a little like the Painkiller one. And Painkiller upset me. I don't understand why in a period where boomer shooters are like super popular and Painkiller is like a really cool, for lack of a better word, boomer shooter, that they would make it like a 4-player co-op game. And it's the same with Turok, I'm pretty sure. I think that's like a 4-player co-op game as well. Hi Simon, welcome. No! No! Rumble Roses, that's the one with the wrestling ladies. Yeah! Unless it's like DNF 2001 recreation thing. Oh, that could be kind of interesting. I am interested in the original version of Duke Nukem Forever. I don't know how far they've gotten with the recreation, but it is interesting. Duke Nukem Forever was kind of shockingly bad when I played, and it was also obnoxious in a Gearbox way. It looked incredibly obnoxious. There's like another game that's maybe kind of similar called Bulletstorm. I did actually play that. When I played it, there's apparently like a lot of sex jokes in it, and they all went over my head. Like I played through and I was like, oh, it had a little bit of, but it wasn't like really ever inappropriate. Apparently like all of the names are like, everything is like a sex joke, and it just all went over my head. But I think that's kind of good. If you're, I don't know, like having a little bit of, I don't know if it is subtle. It was subtle to me. I thought it was a game with like extreme subtlety, but yeah, I never quite finished it. I did have fun with Bulletstorm though. Bulletstorm was fun, but a lot of cringe writing. I wonder if I should stream it. I really don't remember. I don't remember. I like how the plot of this game is, thanks for saving the oceans, deep sea diver person, now your reward is vibing in the ocean for as long as you want. It's so good! It's such like a great concept for a game. Just like, good job saving the world, now just go and relax. There's a bunch of cozy games that kind of have that concept of like, well done saving the world, now like go be a farmer in like a cute little town. Does Lexi have co-op games? I do hate them if it's Turok and and Painkiller. I don't think I hate them inherently. And Resident Evil 5. I don't think I like my single player games getting like added multiplayer. I think it's like fine if it's something like Gears of War, where you can play the entire thing by yourself and just ignore the fact that you can play it with another person. But like if it's yeah, I think that's kind of it. Like if it's a game like Halo, I'm pretty sure you can play like the entire thing in co-op, can't you? I know a lot of people that have done it. And if you play Halo in co-op, then the second person just kind of like drops in and is just kind of there, but it's still like kind of the same single player story. Whereas I dislike if it's something like Painkiller, where it's like designed around the idea of co-op. I bought Left 4 Dead in that when it came out. Well, not when it came out, but I played a fair bit of Left 4 Dead, but I never played it with randoms. I tried to convince my sister to play it, but she never really wanted to. Did you ever play Overlord? Great game with the minion stuff. Instead of releasing 3, they made an awful co-op game afterwards. No! No, I haven't actually played Overlord, but it's been in my Steam library for a very long time, and I probably should play it sometime. Because I do really like Pikmin and Pikmin-like games. Don't forget the Duke Nukem DLC for Bulletstorm. I think that DLC actually like looked less cringe than Forever, at least. I just remember really early in Duke Nukem Forever you come across 2 girls based on the Olsen twins for some reason. It was just so damn uncomfortable. I think I remember. Oh, Mary Kate is are the Olsen twins named after Mary Kate and Ashley PS2? Is it these two? Is it based off the based off of the hit PlayStation 2 game. Mary Kate and Ashley Sweet 16 License to Drive. Real games for real girls. Only for real girls. Clever Claim and Dual Star Interactive. That game was actually pretty fun. It's kind of fun. It's like a Mario Kart clone. No, Mario Kart clone, a Mario Party clone. Those two. That's so weird. That's so weird. Oh, were they underage? Ooh. Ooh. Did you know this game is on Steam? Aquanauts. Wait, Aquanauts is on Steam. Aquanauts is on Steam? But they used AI to upscale holiday Steam. What? Ew. I don't like it. I don't like it. It looks weird upscaled. And then I found out years later that the Olsen twin rip-ups were in the game from the early draft, and that's even worse because they sure as hell weren't 18 yet. Oh! Oh no! Oh no! I found the farming game that is just Hero has decided to retire into a nice comfy life. It's a kind of fun concept. It's a bit janky in Halo co-op though. Halo. Oh, I see. I see. Yeah, I think that kind of co-op is more fun to me. I don't know. I tend to play like most of my games by myself, so whenever something gets like announced as like being a co-op game, I'm like, ooh. Also if it's Turok, it just feels like a cheap cash grab as well. I think that was like an Evil Dead game that was Simon, thank you for the follow. I think there was an Evil Dead game that was like I don't know, PvE or like one person plays as the monster and the other people are like survivors or something. That one actually looked kind of cool to me. That looked pretty fun. It's called Duke Nukem's Bulletstorm Tour. The whole thing is just playing the whole game as drunk Duke Nukem and never said Duke's name. It's kind of funny. Lexi, do you prefer space games or underwater games in the context of just flying around? I think I definitely prefer underwater. I definitely prefer underwater. I find it more interesting because there's more cool things to see. Unless it's like Outer Wilds. If it's like Outer Wilds with like a certain brambly planet, then I probably prefer that. I thought that world was really cool and extremely scary. Left 4 Dead was so much fun, so many hilarious situations when playing at harder difficulties. I sort of wish I got, I mean, those, you know, one of the funny things with Left 4 Dead 2 is it got censored in Australia and it took so long for it to uncensor the game. And, it was censored in like such an extreme way because like every single time they kept like, the Australian ratings board would like reject it and then they would come back with like a second draft and then they'd reject it again. So the censorship basically ended up being like almost zero blood, and as soon as you shoot the zombies, their bodies like disappear mid-air. It looked ridiculous to me. It looks so bad. But that's all removed now, I'm pretty sure. Thank goodness. But yeah, it would be fun to... I've never played it with randoms, which isn't quite like the same experience. Pretty sure there was a GBA version of that too. I think there is, yeah. Their claim to fame originally was that they were the toddler in the old sitcom Full House. Like, it was a trivia thing at the time to tell people it was actually twins playing one character. Oh, that's really interesting. I didn't know that, actually. There's an optional remaster mode where it uses AI upscaled textures for the fish and seaweed. Ew. I suppose like it's not like just an example. If we go into our emulator settings and we upscale it to like 4K, it kind of like looks the same. Like it looks the same as the Steam version. However, Duck Station is upscaling the fish model and seaweed and everything is probably very similar to however they did it in the Steam version, but it looks bad. It looks bad. I don't like PlayStation games upscaled. TJ! TJ, welcome! Welcome, readers! Hi, I'm Lexi. I'm a tiny fairy. I live in Rooney Lake. I play retro games and horror games. How was your stream? What are you streaming? What are you streaming? Instead of Duke Nukem Forever, play DNF Duel, Dungeon Fighter Duel People. Yeah! When DNF was mentioned before, my first instinct was DNF Duel. Evil Dead the game, I think. Yeah! There was an Evil Dead theme, Left 4 Dead alike. It looked I'm not like usually too into Left 4 Dead like games, but that one did look really fun to me. Stream as well, made a schedule and did a bit of Tomodachi. Awesome! What kind of people do you have in your Tomodachi Life Island? That's so cool. It was censored. Yeah, it was censored in Australia, like really, really heavily. It was literally like if you shoot a zombie, then the zombie like disappears like mid-air. Before they even like hit the ground. Hickory, good morning. Stay hydrated. Thank you. Believe in Lexi. It wasn't even pretending to be realistic. It was pretty silly. The Australian government or the Australian rating board at the time really didn't care. They didn't care. They were like going through a period of like banning a bunch of stuff. I think Mortal Kombat 9? Mortal Kombat 9 got banned. The Syndicate reboot got banned. What else? A bunch of stuff got cut from South Park Stick of Truth. Left 4 Dead 2. What's like especially funny is that Left 4 Dead 1 isn't censored, but Left 4 Dead 2 is. So Left 4 Dead 1 is like way more violent than Left 4 Dead 2. Even though it was like you'd think that the censor, I think that they like tried to censor Left 4 Dead 2 so that was on the level of Left 4 Dead 1, but they still wouldn't accept it. Yeah. There was a pretty big backlash against the censorship at the time too, and I think enough was enough. It escalated between Fallout 3 and then... Oh yeah, did stuff in Fallout 3 get censored? I need to... There was a pretty like huge campaign to get like an R rating in Australia. And I was very, very happy and relieved that it did finally happen. The best way I could describe my island is random misfits from media with minimal correlation between them. That's the best kind of island to have, to be honest. Australia, right? Yeah. Sorry, my voice is cracking still. I'm sorry, my voice. Oh, it makes me a little bit anxious, but what you gonna do? Didn't Manhunt get banned? I think Manhunt got banned in definitely in Australia, but like in a few places. Mortal Kombat 9 was peak Mortal Kombat in my opinion. I think that if I was to play a Mortal Kombat game, it would be one of the two PlayStation 2 Mortal Kombat games and then maybe Mortal Kombat 9. My brain just unlocked a core memory. Oh! I remembered PlayStation 2 Road Trip Adventure out of nowhere. Oh, I want to play that one day. I wish to play that one day. Actually, might head back to base just to... Because I think we're kind of going around in circles. Oh, Fallout 3 kind of started because it originally got banned because of having morphine, a real drug, so it got changed to jet in every version. Oh, I do remember jet being a drug in Fallout 3 and then being like, why is it addictive? It all makes sense now. Still a bunch of up the top of here that we haven't explored. Maybe if we go north from here? The censorship in some areas of the world is a bit strange and inconsistent. It is very strange and inconsistent. Yeah, it never really made any sense. It was rather frustrating. The scenes in South Park Stick of Truth that got censored got replaced with a crying koala for Australia, which was kind of funny. From Fallout 3, the board seemed to get power mad. They did! They like went crazy for like a period of time. Really weird. Really strange. Wait, hang on. The game seems to be doing that like stuttery thing. Let's save and reload. Fallout 3 was because morphine is a drug. They changed morphine to something else, and that was that. Also, text I say welcome before, I don't remember, but welcome. The crack sheeps go crazy. I had Princess from Slay the Spire fall in love with Henry from Fire Emblem. That's amazing. I love that. Manhunt may be more about its subject matter rather than its score. Manhunt is like an interesting game. I don't know if I would ever stream it. I'm not sure how interesting it is to me. It's still like pretty violent even. But the subject matter is kind of, I don't know, I've watched and read a little bit about the game. It does seem like vaguely interesting to me. Vaguely. Road Trip Adventure is one I consider replaying this weekend. I really wanna give it a go sometime. I'm pretty sure I would really like it. Fallout 3 was originally going to have real drugs, heroin, cocaine, weed, meth, but Microsoft and the ratings board complained. Fallout 3 got banned initially because you can't have a positive depiction of a real drug. So strange. You know the other game that got banned? I'm pretty sure. Wait, let me just look this up to make sure. Yeah. There was a PlayStation 2 game called Mark Echoes Getting Up, and it was banned in Australia because it featured a positive depiction of graffiti, and I think at the time they didn't want like teenagers and kids being like whoa, graffiti is cool, let's go do graffiti, guys. So they banned the game. But like, what about Jet Set Radio? I guess Jet Set Radio would have been banned at the same period of time. It's so strange to think about. So funny. I always wonder why they banned this and not Jet Set Radio Future. Yeah, I think about this too. Like, of all the games to ban. We could like kind of do a this, It seems like if we're on the edge of the map, then we get less to see. Oh my gosh, graffiti! Preposterous! Did I remove? I did, okay. They use made up drugs for Fallout 1 and 2. Oh, so strange. Wait, what was that? Oh, I thought it was like a big fish or something. What is this game you're playing? I briefly saw it when looking for people to raid and my attention was immediately grabbed. Oh, it's called Aquanaut's Holiday. It's for the PlayStation 1. It's a game about playing as a stressed out oceanographer who is world famous, but is burnt out on your job. So basically they gave you, because they gave you a new job, which is basically like, do whatever you like and explore this like uncharted region of the ocean and try and relax, and also maybe build a coral reef at the same time, and just explore and chill out, basically. That's the concept of the game. The commercial rolled it out as soon as you were reading that manhunt comment. Oh! I knew they had banned Rimworld for a bit because the drug use being a positive, but then the devs had to prove all the negative side effects you get from it in the game. Oh, it's so strange. It's so weird. It's so weird. GTA games always get sensitive because they have a prostitute killed and robbed essentially as aggravated sexual assault, so depicting it is an automatic R rating, which is bad for business. Isn't GTA 5 rated R in Australia? I know 4 is rated MA, but Schedule 1 got banned unsurprisingly at one point, but it's available now. I wonder what changed. It's so weird. It's so strange. I don't know. Censorship is a strange thing. Rose, thank you for lurking. I think it only got average reviews, so I didn't cry over it, of course, but we really didn't get many banned games here until that time. Yeah. I think like Mug Echoes kind of has some maybe, but I don't think it's like I don't think it's like on the Final Fight Street wise tier. I think it's like maybe potentially hidden gem status, but I don't know. I haven't played it. I just know that some people quite like it. It's interesting. Hi Rio, welcome. Good morning. I think there might have been a thing where Manhunt made media waves because some kid played it, killed someone. I don't know if they killed someone. I know that like a bunch of games. Wait, what was let's see. Banned controversy. I'll just go to the Wikipedia. Oh, someone did kill someone. Let's see. Controversy surrounding the game seems to stem primarily from the graphic manner in which the player executes enemies. 2007 former Rockstar employee Jeff Williams revealed that even the staff was somewhat uncomfortable about the level of violence. There was almost a mutiny over this game. I think it's like too long to read. But yeah, interesting. I know that they like there was kind of a manhunt in the newspapers over that game. I know there was kind of like a journalist war. A bunch of people just really hated it and wanted it banned. I only remember the Manhunt ban vividly because it was featured on TV. Of course, the other game, and that is like a lot more stressful to talk about because I adore it, is Ruler Rose. Also got banned because a bunch of stupid journalists got their hands on it. Not even got their hands on it, they just took a bunch of things out of context about the game. I can't remember what GTA 5 got. I went to the midnight launch, but I didn't need my ID. I think it's rated R. I think it's rated R. GTA 5 Australia cover. Yeah, it's rated R for high impact themes, drug use, violence, sex, and online interactivity. I don't think it was censored in Australia. I think GTA 5 might have been. Yeah, I think by the time GTA 5 came out, it wasn't really an issue. Even Mass Effect was in the news because someone who played it killed someone, as always. With the false causalities, it really— whoa! Oh, okay, it's just some rocks. I was like, whoa! What's this? That's crazy. Whoa, rocks! Whoa! That's insane! 4 rocks! I've never seen something so incredible in my entire life. Online Moon is pretty tame because it's all regions anyway. I think those journalists probably saw the intro opening montage and judged the game based on that. Oh yeah, they absolutely didn't play it. They didn't play it. Rocks appeared before the ground. Whoa! That's insane! Hi Muhammad, good morning. I played Rule of Rose. I spent more time being depressed than horrified. It is a depressing game. It is a depressing game. Although I would say depressing positive. A game I'm glad made me feel a little bit depressed. Hi Racine, welcome. Thank you for the stretch. Ooh. It does seem like the Australians rating board just like occasionally gets its gets like tied up about something, and then something gets banned, and then it's like fine again for years. I think like once we got the R rating, it was pretty much fine. That Rule of Rose Italian review is still infamous. Yeah. Interestingly, like a bunch of Rule of Rose copies were found. PAL versions of Rule of Rose were found in like an Italian storeroom, like still sealed, and then ended up on eBay, and then the price of Rule of Rose in the PAL regions like crashed from like $800 to like $200 to $300. I still haven't picked up a copy. I really should before the price goes like crazy again. It's still expensive. It's still expensive, but like there might not be another chance to get like a copy of Rule of Rose if I wait too long. But I can probably wait a little bit longer. Have you ever played Earth Defense Force? It's almost like a third-person boomer shooter where you fight aliens and giant insects. Yeah, I love Earth Defense Force. Although I've only really like played... The one I played the most of was 4.1. I played a lot of that with my sister actually. That was really fun. But yeah, no, EDF is a lot of fun. I like it a lot. Love a price crash on the secondary market. Yeah! Honestly, it was like one of the best things to happen. The fact that like, oh, like one of the rarest PlayStation 2 games suddenly like dropped in price by like 3 or 4 times. Kind of crazy. You have good taste in games. Thank you. Thank you. I like to play a lot of different things, I think. I think I'm like relatively open-minded because I'll play. My favorite things to play are probably like the more niche, hidden gem kind of maybe janky kind of games, you know. You know, the ones that maybe don't review as well but kind of have something going for them. But I also like still play like a relatively large amount of like, I don't know, mainstream. It depends on the mainstream game, but because the mainstream ones are like not the thing that I'm like primarily interested in, I never really like get too sick of them. Do PAL PS2 games run well, or was it still 50 Hz? By the time Rule of Rose came out, 60 Hz should have been offered as an option. I have a copy of Haunting Ground. That's the PAL copy, and it has a 60 Hz option. I think like most of the PlayStation 2 games that I've played have a 60 Hz option, which is really good. I'm playing EDF right now myself. Let's go! Let's go! I really should get myself a copy. That's nice then. Yeah! I've kind of like, I used to, I bought the Analog 3D, which is the FPGA Nintendo 64 console, and I've been really enjoying it, but one of the reasons that I feel like maybe like only affects me but makes me also wish that I could get like a similar cartridge based console for like different consoles, is that it's region free. It's region free. You have like no idea how good that is if you're living in like PAL regions, because it means like not only can you play like whatever games you want, you don't have to worry about like things being region locked, but also if like a game is cheaper somewhere, like if the PAL copy is like $70 and then the NTSC copy is like $30, you can just get the NTSC copy. It's so good. I really wish like all the consoles were region free. It's one of the things that makes I always really wanted to buy like a Sega Mega Drive because I always really love Sonic 3 and Knuckles, but on PC I never played the Mega Drive version. But like one of the kind of like problems is that not only do you have to worry about like some PAL copies maybe being more expensive or some games like being region locked and not available, but then there's also the problem of games at that period of time were like so unoptimized that a lot of the PAL versions like had these like massive borders and the picture was just like squished down the middle and they run slow. So it just feels like you're getting kind of like an inferior version a lot of the time. And then I was like, okay, well then I'll just import the American version, but then that was like so expensive and you have to like wait 2 weeks for every single game to arrive. So, and then there was like another option which was like, oh, you can get like a PAL Switch, but then there's still like games and I went, oh, it was so big. I was just like trying to work out how to make it region free and also not have to worry about the 50-60 Hz thing was a pain in the butt. Region lock is BS. It is. I'm really relieved that it's not really much of a problem anymore. It was such a pain in the butt for so long. So annoying. So annoying to like have to worry about it like all of the time. Oh, it's fine. I play Ace Combat, by the way. It's not like that big of a deal, but like if they like re-release a system and then it's not region locked, then I'm like, yes, this is the best day of my entire life. It's like one of the sole reasons why stuff like the Superstation with the disk drive is kind of an attractive option, because like if you collect physically, then you don't have to worry about the games being region locked to different consoles. Even the PlayStation 3, which was region free, region locks PlayStation 1 games. I'm pretty sure because I tried it like somewhat recently. 3DS 101. I've mentioned this before, but I imported an American 3DS because at the time I was just like, I know that it's region locked, and I know that there's going to be games that I'm going to miss out on. I'm going to be really upset about it. So I like preemptively. Also, it was like relatively cheap to import at the time because the Australian dollar was like doing pretty well for itself, so it was like actually cheaper as well. So I imported an American 3DS, and I got like physical copies of Rune Factory 4 and Soul Hackers and Shin Megami Tensei 4 and a bunch of other things. And then Senran Kagura came out, and it was region locked too. It only came out physically in Europe. I was so upset. I still don't have a 3DS copy of Senran Kagura. So eventually like the importing every single game from America became too much of a pain in the butt. So I bought an Australian oh, it's the face. We've been here before. The weird looking face. I bought a Australian new 3DS Majora's Mask, which was like probably the best way to the best way I could have done it, really. But yeah, like the fact that you have to, if you want to like collect games physically, you have to go to like those kinds of measures is just really stupid. I might need to go have a pee break. I guess this is kind of like a nice screensaver. Let me just mute it for a moment. Whoa! Whoa. Tier 3! Emma, thank you so much for the 43 months! What the heck? That's so many months! That's so many! 3 years! 3 years! What is this? Thank you. I really appreciate that. That really scared Lexi. Yeah, it did. It did. We're going to have a deep CP break. Oh, I know. Oh, I wanted to... the Pangaea soundtrack. Pangaea has nice sounds. Okay. Oops. It just kind of like fits, doesn't it? It kind of fits, doesn't it? Okay, I'll be back in like 5 or 10 minutes. Bye! See you soon! Peace! Hi everyone, welcome. I mean, where did my sound go? Yeah. Welcome back, thank you. Thank you. It really scared Lexi that time, it always does. This is true. This is true. You can pee in the ocean, it's okay. No, but what if the fishies drink it? For free? For free? Just bought a used copy of New Super Mario Bros. 2 for my newly bought used new Nintendo DS XL, part of the Nintendo DS 3DS family of systems. Let's go! Let's go. I hope you have fun with that. I actually I really like the 3D. I like the 3D effect on the 3DS, but I do like the way that the 2DS XL looks. I think it's an attractive looking system, even if I kind of like would miss the the 3D too much. Stay hydrated, thank you. I'm so happy for you, Lexi. Congrats on remembering there's other video games besides Cheesy. Thank you. Thank you, but don't worry. Don't worry. He's still with us. He's still with us. He's never going away. We can never forget about Cheesy. Welcome back, thank you. Cheesy was like a traumatic memory for for me. Forever, forever, forever. You might have finished Cheesy, but the trauma that it caused and the psychological damage will be with us forever. Cheesy taught me hallucinations can become real. Yippee! When the cheese has like the wrong kind of mold in it. Let's go. We probably should go back and go look at our reef, but why not just do like explore a tiny bit more? Although I think we might. Okay, you know what? You know what? We probably won't go on. We could like go up here. Oh, if we go like up here and then we go south, that could be an option. I still can't believe that Cheesy is a real video game. I still can't believe it. Why is it real? Why is it real? We often like talk about our favorite games, but what are the games from our childhood that like traumatized us for the rest of our lives? Let's talk about those kinds of games. What about those games? Huh? I'm trying to think. Oh, the big one for me is Aladdin Nazira's Revenge. I hated that game. I hated it. I've like thought about if I ever do another donathon or something, I'll make it one of the rewards. I don't know if it would be more fun. The thing is that I'd probably play something like Sonic 06 on my own. I could probably be convinced to play Sonic 06 in like my own time. Like I would stream that one voluntarily, and I would actually like genuinely love to play Balan Wonderworld, so I can't like make those stream games because it's like too much of an incentive. So I thought like Aladdin Nazira's Revenge would be a good one. We can guarantee there will be no sequel to Cheesy at least. Yeah, because not only is Cheesy dead, so is the development company. Yay. Eagerly waiting the Cheesy Nostalgia Bake sequel Kickstarter. You know what? I would back it. I've never backed a Kickstarter before, but if a cheesy Kickstarter comes out, I will back it. I feel like I have to. I've got like some kind of a, I don't know if it's a special bond. An unwelcome bond with that game. When I was a kid, I had a strange phobia for the sound effects and Death Jingle and NES Pop. That's really interesting. That's really cool, actually. I love the Bubsy, you have a point, I'm afraid. It's time for Cheesy 4D. Dead Cheesy, yippee! Don't bring more ego into this world. We need to like reform the development studio and then get them to create a sequel to Cheesy. Just to torment people. Oh yeah, a Cheesy prequel could work. A Cheesy prequel, and then it's like a cinematic game like God of War 2018 about like Cheesy's rough childhood with his dad and how he ended up in the cage. Or it could be like Daxter, actually. It could be like Daxter for the PSP. Cheesy is blackmail material on you now. It's kind of scary. Like you play Cheesy as a joke and then suddenly they have your IP address. That bond is called Stockholm Syndrome. We should conduct a Cheesy summoning ceremony. I thought that maybe like if you said Cheesy 3 times in a row, that would summon Cheesy feel like looking in a mirror at midnight, but I tried it yesterday and it didn't work. Maybe someone can make a mod of like The Sims 1, where instead of like the sad clown painting, there's the sad mouse painting, and if you look at the sad mouse painting, then it summons Cheesy into the household. That would be really funny. It would be a funny joke that only like a very select few people would actually get, but it would be incredibly funny. Skull Monkeys has a cutscene involving the main character eating a chicken drumstick and mutating from it. That cutscene really scared me as a kid and I couldn't look at the box art of the game. Oh, Skull Monkeys is an interesting game actually. I've thought about playing that one before. It has like a really slightly unsettling vibe to it as well. Devi, hi, welcome! This game looks super comfy. It is, yeah. It is. Welcome, Kawaii. Cheesy, stronger soldier. I think that game made me much stronger. Much stronger of a person. I don't think I would be who I am today if it wasn't for Cheesy. In a strange kind of way, we all owe Cheesy. We all owe Cheesy our lives. Hey Ultim, I've been watching for a bit, also waking up. Hi, welcome, welcome, welcome. Or a game where you have to bully some devs to make them develop Cheesy like an origin story. Oh, true! True! It could be like a prequel that is like the development history of Cheesy. Cheesy, the untold story. I'm so glad Cheesy caused such an impression on you. It's a game I'll never forget. They say if you say Cheesy's name 3 times while looking in a fridge full of cheese, you'll appear. Oh, I haven't tried that one yet. I mean, need to like buy a bunch of cheese first. Really, welcome back. I love Skull Monkeys. It's not like a super good platformer, but it's fun for what it is. Yeah, that's kind of the read that I got on it as well. I think sometimes it's okay if things aren't like super good, providing they're interesting. I tried a bit of Mina the Horror. I like it so far. Oh, let's go! Let's go! Resident Evil 2 traumatized me. I had a demo disc for the PC, but the keyboard's controls didn't work, so I could only stare as Leon was eaten by the start of the game. Oh no! That happened to me with like Resident Evil 4 on PC, because I've told this again. The only way it has like the worst keyboard controls of all time. It only supports like PC controller and keyboard controls. And the keyboard like layout is absolutely terrifying. But also, whenever there's like a cutscene with the QTE event, it puts the controls from the like Logitech PC controller. So like it says press the 4 key, press like 3 and 4, like in sequence, press them quickly. And then, but it's not actually like the 3 and 4 keys on the keyboard. It's the 3 and 4 keys on the controller. So you need to like figure out, okay, wait, what is the equivalent of the 3 and 4 key on the controller on the keyboard? Is it the J key? Is it the colon? Semicolon? Is it slash? Do I need to mash home? But because you get like no feedback on it, because you have to like mash the button, you just like stuck getting killed by the boulder forever. So I had to go out and buy like a really cheap PC controller in order to keep playing it. And the only PC controller that they had was one from Ricky Ponting Cricket like 2007 or something. That was the only option I had. Getting back into the schedule of the wage cage had an interesting few weeks between work and random stuff. Oh, I'm glad you're getting used to it again. I mean, it looks super awesome. I'm really enjoying what I've played of it so far. It's very zippy, and I like games that let you explore a town and there's lots of NPCs to talk to. Skull Monkeys are maybe that 6-7 out of 10 that I really like and want to play when I want something quick. Yeah, that's what it kind of looks like to me. Kind of like cheesy. No. I choose the whip. Let's go. The whip does actually look quite fun. If I hadn't chosen the hammer, I would have chosen the whip. Resident Evil 2 was pretty graphic despite the pixel, but a lot of older games could be like pretty graphic considering the limitations that they were working with. 3 and 4 kind of screwed me up on Devil May Cry 3. Oh yeah, I actually had like the same thing happen to me with Devil May Cry 3 where I had the PC version of that one as well. And I got like such intense hand cramping from the Cerberus fight and having to like mash the ebony and ivory button over and over that like my hands hurt so much that I didn't want to play anymore. I was prevented from becoming a Devil May Cry fan as like a young teenager because my hand hurt. Sonic Adventure 1 are like my comfort games I try to play every year. Next is Super Mario World. Oh, let's go! I can actually I haven't replayed Sonic Adventure 1 and 2 since I streamed it, but I have been like thinking about if I do have like another Sonic arc, then it's probably going to be replay Sonic Adventure 1 and 2 and then play like the other Sonic games that I haven't streamed yet. Turned on my PC yesterday and one of the RAM sticks RGB must be dying because a single part of the stick isn't showing the light properly. Uh-oh, stick still works, and I tried restarting in case it came loose, but no, stupid RGB is just dying. No! That would drive me crazy. Whoa, whale! Oh no! We killed the whale! Lexi, is it true Cheesy dies at the end of Cheesy? It is! It is! He dies! And it's like an incredibly painful death as well. Like every single bone in his body was broken. He goes through so much pain and then at the end of it he just dies. It's incredible. Ricky Ponting has sent Lexi a birthday card every year since the purchase. I can't get rid of him. I don't know how he keeps like finding my address. Like I bought his stupid game because I wanted the controller so I could play Resident Evil 4. But now I can't get rid of him. He's like some kind of stalker. Do you still have your Ricky Ponting controller? I think I do. It's in a box somewhere. I'm not exactly sure where. But if I do find it, I want to take a picture of it because I don't think there's a picture of it online. I just turned it off and only got the sticks with the RPG because they were the best I could grab before the price hikes at the start of 2025. Oh, I do like RGB on RAM, but yeah, it is. Actually, all of my RGB RAM died as well, so oops. At the time I first played it, I didn't know that Skull Monkeys was the sequel to the Neverhood. I do want to play the Neverhood. It has like such a weird, peculiar atmosphere. Though you bet I'm messaging the manufacturer about it because I'm pretty sure that's called under warranty. Yeah, get the warranty. Get the warranty on it and then just get like a new stick of RAM out of it. This is so perfect. Maybe that's like the strategy actually, like just buy RGB RAM and then make it so that the RGB dies and then be like, oh no, I'm sorry, I need a new stick of RAM because the RGB died. Free RAM for life. It's perfect. It's perfect. I need to play that minigame, but I'll sound like a broken record, but the backlog she goes. Yeah. There's so many. I must admit I kind of like pushed something that I was playing back so I could give Mina a try, but I think I'm enjoying Mina more than the other game I was playing. The other game I was playing I could actually like maybe stream. It is weird enough to stream. Explains why there's no Cheesy 2. It does. You know how like sometimes a studio will die? A studio will like make a game with like a crazy cliffhanger ending that's like teasing some kind of like insane revelation. And then they were like, see you in Rayman 4! And then you never get Rayman 4. Cheesy just like they killed them off. There's no coming back. There's never going to be a Cheesy 2. There's never going to be a Cheesy 2. Cheesy times in the Ricky Ponting fandom. I think you'll like Neverhood a lot. I played it with a piece of paper and a pen, taking notes, and had a wonderful time. Yeah, that's kind of the way to do those games. There's just something like slightly different about like doing it with pen and paper. I think when I played a bit of Real Mist, I did the same thing. I had like a little notebook I was like taking notes down on. I should do that with Llama Lana, but it's just... it adds like a little bit of an extra step to the process, which is a pain sometimes. Catastrophe, welcome! Happy Pride! Happy Pride! I hope you're having a lovely day. It's lovely to see you. I actually reimagined my Steam Deck a few weeks ago because I updated everything in preparation for returning to work. Oh. Updating like emulators during the 6-day period when the CMU app image being distributed was compromised. Oh no! No! I bought Mina, but I need to refrain from playing until I mop up a couple final things in Forza 6 and finish off East Proud Nordics. Oh! Hopefully it doesn't take too long. Riley, thank you so much for the follow, thank you. When this music plays, it feels so exciting for some reason. I don't know why. It's like really weird that it's a lot of traffic sounds and you're like relaxing ocean game. I keep like thinking that it's like somehow the thoughts about the real world like coming back to the character. There's not really any story like portrayed through the gameplay. But maybe there is story portrayed through the music. Or at least I like to think that maybe there is. No, cheesy too, yippee! Never ran out riches from my understanding how the malware activated, but if I didn't reinstall the OS, the paranoia would have always been in the back of my mind. Oh, that's so rough. I did some research. The developers of Cheesy also made a game called Eat the Cat for Super Nintendo, and it looks absolutely horrendous too. I was looking at some footage of Eat the Cat and it looks like it controls the same as Cheesy, which is horrifying. It has like the same controls. Like there was bits when I was watching Eat the Cat and like he's changing direction and I can see him sliding. I can see him sliding as though he's on ice. I was like, oh no. Oh no, they just like copied the physics engine over. Was the part that was literally just the Linux app image that was compromised? Oh, ow. This game looking like it could turn into a low poly Subnautica at any moment. I feel like a low poly Subnautica would be really, really cool. I do really like the kind of like resurgence of low poly indie games at the moment. Because I always remember people, I know I've brought this up before, people saying like, oh yeah, the NES will always get like games made in its art style because the NES is timeless, and the Super Nintendo has like 2D pixel art that never ages and will always be beautiful, but the PlayStation 1 and N64 are super ugly and no one will ever make games that look like those consoles. It's like, huh? Every single time I add a new like low poly game to my wish list, I sort of like think about that person in spite. It'd be cool if they added harvesting and crafting to the game. It would be interesting. Aquanaut's Holiday is like such a... I don't know if it's like a... I think they just like, whoa, we can make like 3D is so cool, let's see what we can make. They seem to have like developed the idea a lot more in the sequel. This one is kind of just like running around a space. It's just kind of like running around a space and seeing things, but it's cool, it's a vibe. I love the music. And I mean, we have like played 8 hours of it. So, yeah. Kim, thank you for lurking. Thank you. I mentioned all that to say a few weeks ago. I was also thinking about upgrading to an OLED deck and hoping it came back in stock. The monkey paw curled and now it's back in stock for $300 more. I did see the price increase and I was like, oh, thank goodness I bought my Steam Deck like a month or two ago, or however long it was, I don't remember. Thank goodness I like bought it then when I was depressed instead of waiting for later. I do really hate what's happening with the price of consoles, but Hopefully it won't be a Whoa! Wait, did you see the turtle? Where'd it go? Where'd it go? No! No. I don't even remember which direction we're going in now. Follow your heart. This direction seems like the right direction. My OG LCD deck is going to get some to probably replace the battery, replace the CPU whenever I can get my hands on a replacement battery. Awesome. N64 and PlayStation 1 feel really liminal and it's nice in their own way. Yeah! I agree. I like the style. I think like with Death Trap Dungeon there's the PlayStation 1 version and then there's the PC version. I don't know if it was just because I was like looking at footage of the PC version, but it's because it's like running at like slightly higher graphical fidelity. It looks worse to me. Like technically it looks better, but it's like not a game where you necessarily want to see more of the graphics. Like the PlayStation 1 limitations are kind of like perfect for it. Anything else is like is too much. Depression meta pricing. Whoa. Thank goodness for FOMO. Thank goodness. Depressed shopping for instant dopamine is always the right choice. It is, I agree. There's no way because you'll feel better. And what's the worst that could happen? It arrives in, I don't know where I'm going actually with this. Just like in this game, I think it's always interesting to see how you can make a game engaging without the need of having a chance to play a failure, death, conflicts, or battle. Yes, I agree. I agree. I do wish more games would go for that kind of a vibe. Hi Alex, hi, welcome! Just passing by because I gotta go in a bit, maybe back if there's a stream still. I hope you're having lots of fun and the weekend treats you well. Thank you. I hope you have a lovely weekend as well. Thank you so much for stopping by. Money comes and money goes anyway. This is probably not good financial advice. It's not necessarily good financial advice, but I do kind of agree. Money does come and money goes. It's kind of like how I got some unexpected medical bills once, and it was rather upsetting because I was hoping to like put some money towards a holiday, and all of the money that I saved for the holiday like went in a moment, and I was very sad about it, but then I was just like, oh, what can you do? What can you do? Money comes, money goes. It'll come back again eventually. Just need to wait a little bit. Hey Alex, bye Alex. I love the sounds that all of the fish make. I should probably go back to base just because I think I'm going around in a circle. I think I'm going around in a circle. I held back on some impulse purchases this morning, then right after got an email that my ambulance cover is due. I got lucky. Oh, let's go. Great timing. Great timing. Should we do some roof building? Why not? Oh! Congratulations! Your efforts are rewarded and the sea is filled with life! Congratulations! Your beautiful reef has lured many species of fish. The creatures in the sea like you. They will always be there and you can always come back. A present game will be offered. Without thanks to the players who enjoyed Aquanaut's holiday, please enjoy. The present game begins after the save data. Something quit on something. Whoa. What is this credits music? What the heck? It's so... Thanks. I like that we won. Yeah, we did. What are these images? Why does it look like it's out of 2001: A Space Odyssey? It was made by such a tiny little team. The game has an ending. Yeah. Have fun's never seen us again like an Animal Crossing town. No. Good job, Lexi. Thank you. I love having to pay for life savings things. Yippee! What did they say? What was the... What do we have to do? I don't remember.
You're good.
You're good. I know that there was like something. They kept like saying that there's some kind of like... There's some kind of like cool secret that you get if you finish the game. But I don't know what it is because no one said. But we finished Aquanaut's holiday. Whoa! And it actually like counts as a finished game. I hope the cool secret is the pink shark. What if they let us play as the cunty pink shark? Cause you're Lexi, thank you. That would be a cool secret. Let's watch this again. I do really like how much Echo the Dolphin energy that intro scene has. It would be interesting to have like an Echo the Dolphin game. Presents! What? Fish swimmer. Change direction. Next fish. Oh, wait, no way. Are they actually going to let us play as the cunty pink shark? Whoa! Holy moly, this is not easy to control, but that's okay. Thank goodness I'm used to inverted controls. Wait, what did they say was the next fit? Oh, wait, hang on. Wait. I just need to wait. Oh, I love this one. Please. Come on. Oh! Getting redder. I need to figure out what the move button is. Okay, it's that one. Can you be shark, please? We were a shark. So close. So close. Oh, another shark. Come on. Oh! No, not quite. Not quite. It was pink, but it wasn't a shark. Please. Please, game. Please. Whale. They're really making me wait. Oh, another shark. Oh my gosh! No way! This is the best day of my entire life. Let's go! I don't believe it. Whoa! This is the best game ever made. I can't believe it. What does it look like? Look how fast we go. Let's go. Cunty pink shark is real. It's real. It's real. The pink and shark, white and pink shark are shark lesbians together. They are. Whoa. You can rotate. It's so goofy. Whoa. She looks like she's having the time of her life. Look at her go. During Pride. It's during Pride as well. It's perfect. Get rotated, idiot. Oh my gosh, you could combine the rotation. Video games are wonderful. Video games are like the best thing to have ever been created. Why are video games so good? Ah, let's go. Spin. Having the time of her life. What if I pressed all four like rotation buttons at the same time? Incredible. Spin to win. What a good game. This does feel like this is just 2001: A Space Odyssey. Whoa, footprints. Whoa. Pink sharks do make that noise, can confirm. You're this pink shark, yeah. This is like incredibly trippy. This is the best day of my time. I love video games. I don't believe this. Turn this into a gift for stream. It could be like the P screen. Incredible. Breast cancer awareness shark is here to save the day. Yippee! I still can't believe this is real. Video games. No! No! I pressed the next fish button. No! No, we need to... Whale! No, I'm never gonna find them again. This music is scary, isn't it? It does sound like there's something like stomping around on the ocean floor with us. White Moby Dick whale, yippee! Imagine this is what the trip feels like. Maybe we need to try it one day, that's a joke. Whoa, that one's kind of pink. Whoa! This one looks like it has eyelashes. Cunty pink fish, yippee! It's Nemo! You have to find them again one day. Why is it? Oh! Cunty pink fish! I don't believe it. The stumpiness, the carrot man behind the fish. I need a previous fish, but yeah! I do recognize the we may end stream soon, but we need to do it while we're in control of Cunty Pink Shark. We must find them again. The controls during this part are really funny as well. Come on! No, it's not letting me swap. Look at the hammerhead sharks. Look at his head going though. It's having the time of its life. So that's why they call it a hammerhead shark. No, I can't. I've gone through like every fish. No! I think that's the end of them. It's not letting me swap anymore. I guess this is the end. Guess this is the end. Who's that Pokemon? Spinning moment reminds me of the Shooting Stars meme song. It kind of does, doesn't it? I did like that meme. I did like that meme. I feel like we should bring it back. When did the Shooting Stars meme come about? "2017. Not that long ago. Yeah, 2017. Interesting. The end of all fish. At the end, there was only the hammerhead shark. He looks so silly. There was nothing but hammerhead shark. Also, I really like that it looks like it looks like the hammerhead shark model is just like a cylinder with a tube, and then they've got like the hammerhead's just like attached onto the end, like it's slightly disconnected. It's great. It's great. The movements remind me of the meme videos with the seals. Oh, which meme videos with the seals? I like seals. Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. Oh. Cylinder tube connected to another cylinder. Yeah. The hopping seals with Kirby music are great. Oh, wait, let me see if I can find this. Seals Kirby. Bouncing Seals Ultimate? Maybe this is it. I need need to show. It's not that exciting, but I still need to show everyone. I still need to show. It's very important. It's very important. And then maybe we can end on something like this. Wait, hang on. Hang on. Okay. I really need an easier to access. I need an easy to access browser window. Chrome, there we go. Oh wait, which bouncing seals window is it? Which one is it? Which one is it? I don't know. Okay, here we go. Whoops. It's kind of it's kind of amazing. I love it so much. Somehow no, don't shoot them. Don't shoot them. Okay, well, we should probably find someone to raid. Let's find someone to raid. Thank you so much for coming, everyone. It was really fun. It was fun.
Well done.
Thank you. Thank you, thank you. Hang on. Oh, Suki, thank you so much for the follow. Thank you. Oh, is it a bit quiet? Well, I'll turn up. There, it's loud enough. Was my first stream, it was relaxing. Yay! I'm so happy. Oh! Wait, why is OBS doing that? So stop! Stop! No! No! OBS, no! Stop it! Stop! Stop leaking my Twitch preview! No! Okay, well, no more reading chat. No more reading chat. Yay, going back. Why did it do that? Betrayed by Twitch. Betrayed by Twitch yet again. No, show the video. That's the worst day of my entire life. Whatever. OBS is shut down. No, don't shut it down. What are you doing? OBS is trying to. Everyone is public. Chats will be exposed. I'll never recover. No one will never recover from this. I'll never financially recover. Okay, let's raid red. Let's raid red. Because then I don't have to explain what the game was. Actually, I'm going to turn this down a little bit because it's a bit loud. Okay, there we go. But yeah, thank you everyone. thank you. Everyone run! Run! You'll be visible for all eternity. This VOD will be like dug up in like 70 years time. And then they'll say they'll see someone writing Chad dead forever, Square. It's over. It's all over. It's all over. Quick, before we need to read out before the song the song repeats anymore. I can't handle no more repeating. No more repeating. Thank you everyone. It was really fun. It was really fun. It was really fun to stream. I may stream tomorrow, but it will probably more likely be Wednesday, but we'll see how it goes. It might be Armored Core, or it might be Shadow of Memories, or it might be something completely different. See you all. See you all soon. Bye. Bye 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 bye. Bye.
Have I got that right? Oh my god, Lexi!